Welcome to episode 8 of the Curse of Strahd campaign, which I will have to fix your vision because that is not the right thing. Join as player.
Find me.
So, last time, you guys were making your way through the city of Valaki, made your way to the inn, promptly went and rescued a girl who was being drowned. As you rescued her, you took her back to her father and her family, where you were welcomed with open arms and given, I think it was breakfast, right? I want to say it was breakfast. You were given a meal for free. Early. I don't remember what time of day it was. While you guys went to get breakfast, however, something happened with your compatriot who you were looking after. As when you came back, Irina was missing from the inn. You were told that she was taken by, what is his name? Hold. I don't remember his name. Someone who resembled Isaac Strozny, who was the butler for the burgomaster of the city. Where you guys went to investigate. One of your party members remaining behind. You guys were welcomed into the burgomaster's house and given conversation with the Baron for a short period of time, as he spoke with you and gave you some kind gestures, is the best way of phrasing it, as he kind of gave you a front to everything that was going on. You guys asked if you could look around the house, and he gladly accepted. So you guys are currently being led around the house by one of the maids, and the person in question that could have taken the person that you were supposed to be keeping watch on. So, I believe it was Sabin. You were reaching out with your mind, right, at the moment, with your aberrant mind ability?
Yes. Yep.
And the last thing that you heard was brief bits of insanity from a person that's nearby. Mm-hmm. It sounds like... Give me an Arcana check. Okay. See if you can make any sense of it. You do catch brief bits of it, and brief bits of it seem to be Arcana-related discussion. Although you are not 100% sure what he's referring to, you can definitely feel that there is kind of a... Whatever he's constantly obsessed with seems to be arcane-related.
Okay.
However, his mind is very wild and unfocused. What are the rest of you doing? Just following the maid?
Enjoying the tour.
Sure.
It's a rich person's home.
It is indeed a rich person's
with all of the firewood in the bottom floor.
Yeah, because they were getting ready for a festival. All will be well.
Just saying, it's the perfect amount of firewood to burn the house down.
So, as you all continue along, the maid eventually will round the corner, and let's go ahead and go to the description of the hallway, which is here. So, the staircase climbs 20 feet to a beautifully appointed gallery that continues towards the west, running along the length of the mansion. Framed landscape paintings line the walls, and red silk drapes cover 10-foot-tall arched windows of leaded glass. That is what you see in front of you. Is she?
So am I not supposed to be able to see out this window?
No, you can see out the window.
Oh, okay.
So, she continues on and kind of points down the hallway. Well, here's where the master's study is, as well as 2 bedrooms.
They're like guest rooms?
No, we don't have any guest rooms at this part of the mansion.
Oh.
We don't really get many guests. Most of them stay at the inn.
That's fair. But it's like if it was like an honored guest from somewhere else, like you would just have them stay at the end.
Well, in that situation, we might appoint. We would have other another arrangement that we can make. We can have rooms converted. There is some of the rooms downstairs that can be converted into a bedroom if need be.
I was just curious. I don't know. Most places that are like big and fancy have like guest rooms for, well, I don't know.
So, as you guys look down the hallway, you do see 4 doors. One is shortly to the left. There is a door to the right. There's a door or 2 doors to the right, one that is further down, and there's one at the very, very end of the hallway on the left as well.
Oh, never mind. We were just doing your open mind thing, I think.
Yeah, I'm listening for her.
Okay.
Yep. At the moment, you aren't getting anything. You are getting brief bits of thoughts coming from the Baron. As you do recall that he did go back up to his study, and being that the study is in this hallway, you do get bouts of information.
Is the staircase at the end going up or down?
The staircase at the end is going down.
Okay.
Yep, that's what you currently get. Anything else? Are you guys gonna continue down that hallway or just continue along? The maid appears that she wants to keep heading past this hallway.
Is it because she's nervous?
Insight check.
Yeah.
I gotta open my character sheet.
Damn it.
I got a 3.
You have no idea.
Okay.
Do I have idea?
Nope.
Oh.
Heath, the maid looks a little nervous, but you're not sure as to the reason why. It could just be the fact that she's leading around people around the house, and this is something that she's not accustomed to doing.
Is there a bathroom I can use somewhere nearby?
Oh,
Yo,
you
you're
want
a
to use the
genius.
washroom?
Yeah, I need to go as well.
Certainly.
I don't.
Follow me. She will hurry this way. And we'll open the door right here. Hold. And I will open the doorway. Fine, just walk through my door.
Your door.
When I moved right here.
She will open the door. Up. Take your time.
Thanks.
Is it like
I'm
a
gonna-
one-person
She
potty
will-
room?
Yes.
She will
Oh.
shut the door behind her. I'm just gonna leave the door open for the sake of,
Yeah.
map-wise.
I'm gonna go in here and cast sending
Sure.
to Irina.
Okay.
Just gonna say this is Saban. You know where you are. Like, where are you? In as few words as possible.
This is Sabin. Do you know where you are? Is very few words.
Yeah.
No, for her to respond in as few words because she's only got like 20.
Oh, yeah.
20 words.
I mean, you could
25.
add that into your part because
25.
your part's really small.
Yeah,
That's what I'm
she's saying.
saying. Yeah.
Oh.
No, it makes more
We
sense.
got there. We got there.
So, you. Oh. Let me do one
Holding.
thing quick. GM roll. Okay. So you do get a response shortly after that. You hear in your head, Sabin? Sabin, I don't know where you are, but I don't know where I am either. I can't see. I have a bag over my head.
Back. Take the bag
It
off,
doesn't
forehead.
smell very good. My hands are bound.
I was being sarcastic.
Think really hard, Irina.
Just
Oh.
tell her to do a lot of thinking. Do
He
it. Do
doesn't
it again.
respond. That is the
This
response
is
that you
just
get.
Okay.
Is there another washroom down this way? Or is this the only one?
No, this is the only one.
You guys have a basement?
No.
Why? It's the best spot to keep all of your beer.
Okay, I will spend 2 more sorcery points to reach out with my. It's detect thoughts, but it's to detect a person. So.
Sure. What is the range on this spell?
It is, I think, detect thoughts 30 feet
Yeah.
when I'm searching for someone. Yes, 30 feet of me.
All right. Hold. Are you searching for a specific set of thoughts or just in general?
I'm specifically looking for Irina.
Okay.
But I don't think I can be clear on that. I think
Yep. No,
because I'm
aware.
searching for a person, I can. The things I heard earlier, I think I can block out. But
Okay.
if I haven't
So-
heard them, I think I get it.
The thoughts that you detect, kind of going through, actually, what is the save on detect thoughts as well? Because there is a save on it.
Only if I am digging deep.
I thought there was a save for like, never mind. No, I know. Yeah.
It's
So
if you probe deeper because you only get surface thoughts. So.
okay. So, using your detect thoughts, going down the list, the thoughts of the maid seem to be focused on. You kind of get the surface thoughts of a mild bit of frustration. A little bit further on than that, kind of stretching back, you do still get the Baron's thoughts where you currently are, and he seems to be focusing on the study, or his studies, and focusing on preparations for the festival that is upcoming. You get 2 more blips that the only thought that you get from them is that they're hungry. A
Rats.
very, very basic thoughts apart from hungry. It doesn't. Whatever these thoughts are, they aren't human. You get the thoughts of your party, so you guys can share your thoughts on the base level.
It's a very basic.
So like just the base idea of what you guys are thinking at the moment.
Fancy.
And
The kindling downstairs is a really good base for a house fire.
I'm thinking of like the rooms that we haven't been in.
Okay. The bodyguard seems to be relatively clear of thought.
Yeah.
Give me an insight check.
Alright.
You get the feeling that he is used to having his thoughts read and has sensed some sort of magic affecting him at some point. And is trying to keep his thoughts relatively clear and focus on the basics of what's around him. You do get flooded with a fair amount of thoughts from below you that seem to be filled with a lot of questioning thoughts and nervous thoughts that all seem to involve food.
Like-
Not like hunger, but like actually like preparing food.
Oh, the kitchen below me.
The kitchen could also be full of rats, you know?
But nothing that sounds like Irina.
Mm-mm. Nothing that matches her voice at all.
Okay.
Didn't
will-
we try this somewhere on the other side of the house too, like by the stairs?
She's tried
Mhm.
it twice on 2 different sides of the house.
Yeah.
Yep.
Give me an intelligence check. Okay. You are pretty confident that based off of the length that you've been able to detect thoughts before, that you have thoroughly checked the premise that you know exists, at least inside of the house. Unless there's secret rooms or unless there's a basement or anything like that. Your
Yeah.
detect thoughts has definitely reached the entire of the premise. As well as you just heard that there isn't a basement, at least according to the maid.
Insight check.
It's already insight checked her.
Oh, I don't know if she's lying about the basement.
Sure.
I wasn't even there when they talked about the basement. But...
Insight check about the basement. Well, it was like right while you were going to the bathroom.
You're
Last,
going
so-
potty.
I had my telepathic speech on someone before. Was it on? Because I can't move it.
Who? What was
I have
it?
no idea.
It
That was,
probably
like, 3
was
weeks
Opal.
ago.
I think it might have been Opal.
It was
Probably
probably
Opal.
Opal.
Wait, what happened?
I had my telepathic speech on you, right? We were talking telepathically.
Oh, I
Pretty
think
sure.
so. Yeah.
And you're still within range. I'm gonna let you know, telepathically that I don't think she's here unless there's a hidden room just outside my reach. And then I'll wash my hands and come back out.
Sure, you can do that. There is a door as well to your left. Or
Yeah, saw that.
to your left is your
Right here.
leaving. It's
This
up to
one
you
right
if you
here?
want to check it.
I'll do it. if you want me
Yeah,
to.
I'll open it.
Okay. You attempt to open it, and let me double check that it's locked, but I believe it's locked.
It's trapped.
Room. That room. The room. That letter. Is this room locked? No, it
Not
doesn't appear to be.
anymore.
No, it actually isn't. Okay. So as you open the room smells of powder and fine perfume. A vanity with a mirror stands against one wall, next to a faceless wooden mannequin wearing a white bridal gown. Mounted on another wall is a full-length mirror with a gilded frame. A door in one corner leads to a garderobe, which I don't know what that is off the top of my head, but it's a small room. I'm guessing it's it's a lavatory. Okay. Let me open that room for you as well. The door is just
Okay.
open.
Oh. And there's more doors,
There's more doors.
I think. Yeah. All right.
One
well,
door you can pretty easily say it goes back out to the hallway.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I don't want to get in trouble, so I'm gonna go back out.
I'm gonna hurry and slide back in. My turn.
Door's shut now.
Okay, I'm gonna go into this room.
No, that door's shut now. Just said
Oh
that.
wait,
You have to
is
open the
that
door
shut?
again. Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna open the door again.
Okay.
Fine. And there's other doors?
Sure.
I wanna look around. Like, what do I see?
I just told you what you saw. God damn it.
Okay.
You
Sorry.
see a mirror stand against
dress.
one wall next to a
Okay.
wooden mannequin wearing a white bridal gown. Mounted on another wall is a full-length mirror with a gilded frame. And the door in the corner, so this corner, leads to a garderobe, which is just a fancy word for a toilet.
The bridal ground is creepy.
Hey, I'm gonna look in this general direction. I wanna search for something.
Clues.
Sure.
I'm just gonna be pestering the maid this whole time. Be like, so how long have you worked here? Do you like it?
Sure.
I wanna take
I-
a closer look at the.
Saving, you get more and more filled with just the sounds of annoyance in your ear from the
I'm
maid.
doing my job.
the sorry, I'm just looking at what else is there. The vanity itself is covered in what looks like just beauty supplies. There's no drawers on it or anything like that. There's a mirror that stands atop it.
Okay, I want to search the vanity.
Okay. There's nothing there. It's a vanity. Don't even need to roll for it.
Okay.
Doesn't have any drawers. It's literally just a table.
Okay.
Yep.
And was there other doors leading to other things around?
There is a door that you can easily identify,
Oh.
which
I want
is
to
this
take
one.
a closer look.
Sure.
I can't see
It is
where
painted.
you're pointing. I know, but I'm not seeing it for whatever reason.
Oh, I know why. There you go.
Yeah, I wanna.
Yeah, so
take a
this one
closer look
is
at it.
the toilet. That door is locked.
Hmm. If I use a crowbar, will it be too loud?
Yes.
Damn it. Trying to think of what I have.
You can attempt to peek under the door if you would like to,
Okay.
or
yes,
listen into
I'd
the
like to
door,
do
whichever
that.
you prefer.
I'll do both.
Sure. Listening to the door, you don't hear anything other than bits of conversation coming from behind you. Looking under the door, give me a perception check. Okay. What you see is you see the end of a bed and the legs of the bed. And it looks like there's an end table as well, kind of next to the bed. That's all you can see from beneath the door. There's no one in there though.
Hmm.
As far as at least in your vision, there's no one in there.
Am I still talking? Oh wait, can Saban still hear me?
Yeah,
Yep.
as long as
Okay.
we're holding the connection. we
converse.
can talk.
Okay, so I'm gonna. So there's another room in here. I can't get in, but I do definitely see like a bed. I'm not seeing anyone in it, but
You guys
I
do
don't
see
know.
a door at the end of the hallway as well, Sabin.
Okay. I'll point down the rest of the hallway and ask the maid what else is down.
That is the Baron and Baroness's bedroom. It's locked at all times unless they're sleeping.
Makes sense. Well, I open now.
Is there anything else I can look at in this room?
Nope. There's two
Okay.
mirrors.
Oh, I want to look at the mirror.
It's a
See if
mirror.
there's anything weird. Nothing weird?
Not that you're aware of. Just a mirror.
Fine. Okay, I'm gonna come back out.
Shows your
slowly.
reflection. It's slightly misty because it's not a very clean mirror.
I'm gonna quietly shut the door.
Sure. Boop, boop, boop.
Wait. And come back out. Nice. I needed that. Okay. What did I miss?
Not much.
I was just asking her about her life and if she likes it. You know.
Cool.
She was giving you answers of she's worked here the majority of her life and that it pays well and that the Baron and Baroness are never unkind to their servants and
Does
feed
she
them
have to go to the
properly.
festival too? I wouldn't say it like she had to. Does she also attend the festival?
She has attended all of the festivals, yes. Whether
I'm gonna
by
stop
choice,
Focusing.
whether by choice or not, you're not sure.
Well, I mean,
I'm gonna
pretty
stop
sure I'm
focusing
sure.
on thoughts because I imagine I'm starting to get a headache from all that.
Probably.
Cool. What's down these stairs?
Oh, that is the kitchen. You probably shouldn't go down there. The cook is very busy at the moment.
Yeah, you guys are prepping for all that festival stuff, so yeah, makes sense.
she's quite she has quite a headache going on at the moment of everything that she has to get ready for. If you
I
want to
feel
just
that.
follow me back down.
Is there anything you guys are looking for, like for food wise and prep for the festival, or
No,
you know something
no.
maybe we can help with? No?
It'll all be
Okay.
handled by the Baron.
I just didn't know if you had like a shortage of meat or something and needed hunters, or I don't know. I don't know how any of this works.
No, the hunters are in wonderful supply. They continue to make their way down. No, I do not need to click on that. Please stop giving me that information. So, is there anything else you guys want to pry into or look for before you?
I don't remember what downstairs.
Since
looks like.
everyone is moving, I'm gonna sneakily come over here.
I mean, they're not moving before you move. Isaac is
okay.
behind you guys.
Damn it.
He was waiting behind you guys at all times. So. Okay. You wanted to go back downstairs, so here you go. Made.
Oh yeah, with all the firewood.
Yeah, all the wood. Boop. Boop. But I hope all of you have a wonderful day. And,
Yeah, you too.
stay safe.
And
All will be
good luck
well.
with the festival.
All will be well.
All will be well.
Wait, was this the door?
Yes, that is the front.
Oh, okay.
Has dynamic lighting on it.
Ah!
So, as you guys all head out, they will shut the door behind you, and you get away from the maid as Isaac seems to not follow you once you start to make your way out the door. You lose him a little bit in sight. So, what else would you guys like to do?
Well, Well,
Is there
I'm
any-
assuming Sabin talks to us.
Find anything out?
I don't think she's there unless there's a basement or something that I couldn't get close to.
Should we just like walk around the building and see? Is there any guards or anything?
Looking around the outside, there doesn't appear to be any guards, but it doesn't seem like you can get all the way around the building. Wait, no, maybe you can. There's not a fence on this one. So yeah, you could get all the way around the building if you would like.
Oh, there's the top.
I can only do it one more time that way anyway.
Do what?
And there's a lot of voices in there.
Did you know the further you're into the hallway, especially where the lady of the house was working, the Baroness, she does
The
have 8
kitchen.
attendants with her at the moment, and there's quite a bit of thought. It is difficult to focus into the center of the house because of that.
Yeah.
Where you were, you
What-
were just outside of range of all of them, but there is echoes in the distance.
But can't you go into Rat and like nudging Heath?
I mean, we could try to find some opening.
I mean,
Oh,
but what if something happens while he's in there by himself?
Yeah, I think they'd
Scouting.
be pretty suspicious of a random rat going around.
No, there are already rats in there.
Give me let me think.
Would I remember if I saw like any patches of wood where it's easy for a rat to nibble through?
Give me, Heath, a nature check. Okay.
Yeesh.
With what you do recall from your time as you walked through, there was very little signs of rodents in the house. The only place that you kind of saw signs of rodents was in the main foyer with all the firewood. And you're not sure if that was from rodents living there or if it was just from rodents possibly, where the firewood was stored originally.
That's a
What
good
you
question.
can pretty confidently say that there probably wasn't any rodents in the house. So a rat going through the house would be conspicuous and probably chased down. Maybe not necessarily as someone entering the house, but they would probably get rid of the rat pretty quickly. That's the information you get with that nature check.
I mean, I sent her a message and she has a bag on her head, so it's not helpful for figuring out where she is.
You did get a hint. The hint
Oh,
that you
and
got,
it
though, is that
smells
smelled
horrible.
awful.
What does it smell like around here?
So where you are at the moment actually smells relatively fresh.
I'm wondering if they have
There,
stables.
you can see as you kind of make your way to the side of the house that the house does have a garden and a lot of flowers, as well as a lot of like natural crops nearby, as well as the overall like landscaping of the mansion itself does appear to be very clean. Their bushes are well taken care of, the grass is well taken care of. There's no mud. There's no. It looks like a mansion would be if it was properly taken care of. There's nothing out of sorts.
Is there like a shed?
Or
Give me a perception check.
stables, like they have barn
Yeah.
or something.
And-
Or-
A which check?
Perception check.
Perception.
Okay.
While they're looking around, I'm gonna do sending or no time. Targeting.
Hey.
So many spells.
Hello.
I'm rolling so good today.
Thank you for the follow.
I'm
All right.
going-
So what you guys see, you don't see anything nearby that is clearly a stable or a barn or anything like that. There is a couple of buildings that are close by, but you're not sure if they belong to the Baron or if they're just buildings that are nearby. It's not entirely clear.
Can always go knock.
You could always go knock.
I want to ask her if she feels like she's inside somewhere, outside somewhere, and then if she hears anything.
I
Okay.
would ask. Fuck. That's a lot of words already. Yeah, you're good.
Very good. She responds back, a little bit calmer this time. I'm not sure. I know that I could hear horses and carriages nearby.
Yes.
The ground on the way here was somewhat moist. And there's a strong odor in the air. That is the end of the message.
Gotta be stables. Stable house.
Not
Okay.
necessarily, because the horses and the carriages could just be on the path. The ground was moist. A lot of the ground we've been on has been like dirt, yeah?
Yeah. There
Has
is,
any
I
of
mean,
it been wet?
Moist, maybe by the lake.
most of
I don't know.
the ground here is wet. As there is kind of a constant mist and a constant humidity in the air. It's pretty much all of the roads are a little bit moist. You imagine if one was possibly more traveled, that it could be a little bit muddier, just with the sheer aspect of the road being less taken care of. So it could be possibly along one of the main roads. Maybe not in town,
Sorry.
but you're not sure.
Can we look at the map?
Sure.
The town map?
Have we been anywhere that smelled real bad?
Okay, so let's see. The ground was moist. It smells awful. And what else? They can hear carriages.
Carriages and
Carriages and
horses.
horses.
Okay.
And this N2 was the inn, right? That's where she was
Mhm.
taken from.
And where's the person's manor?
In 3.
and 3. So it's a pretty short distance. How long? So we left to the village to get thanks and came back. How much time went by?
It was a good amount of time. It was about an hour
It was
and
a long
It was
trip.
2 to 3 hours.
2 to 3 hours?
Yeah. The camp was a decent distance outside of town.
Yeah, I know it was. I don't remember. I'm trying to think like how much time they had to work with.
Everyone give me a history check.
My God, it's my highest roll yet.
Okay. Sabin Heath. From your trip through town and from what you know so far, the only places where you've seen a decent amount of horses and carriages was at the what was the name of it? Was at the stockyard, which was the first place you kind of came to in town. That's the only places that you remember there being a decent amount of that stuff, and you do recall that it was very, very wet, and that area was trotted through relatively frequently.
Oh. Did it smell?
Yeah,
you don't
'cause
recall
it's-
it. I mean, you don't really recall anything smelling that badly.
But there could be an area there that does.
We can start walking
But
that
the
way.
stockyards, I don't know. They tend to smell.
I don't know. That's weird. I don't know how anything works.
We can go over there and just look around.
I'm gonna just be in smell mode. I'm gonna be wafting air everywhere towards me.
Sure. Which way are you guys
Yeah.
going?
Well, we've mostly been through the center. What if we take this like the little loop-de-loop way, just for new area stuff?
Yeah. Just keep a nose out for any.
You can keep a nose out for any smells. Faye, go ahead and draw your path that you guys are taking. That way I know which
Okay.
way everyone's going.
Man, if one of us was a werewolf, he could smell really well.
No werewolves here. Oh, that
Just
purple
bite
does
me.
not show up. Let's see. Purple.
I can do my green.
All right, so
Okay.
let's go ahead and make your way into there. So as you guys are making your way into the main courtyard, which I'll go ahead and reveal on the map. Boop. You guys find yourself in town square.
Hey, new blip.
So, as you look around, there's shops and there's a large town square, as well as a few other things. The shops and homes that enclose the town square are decorated with limp, tattered, garland and painted wooden boxes filled with tiny dead flowers. At the north end of the square stands a row of stocks, locked in which are several men, women, and children wearing crude plastered donkey heads. In the center of the square, peasants in patchwork clothing eye you suspiciously as they use cups and vases to draw water from a crumbling stone fountain. Standing tall at the center of the fountain is a gray statue of an impressive man facing west. All around the square are posted proclamations. Come one, come all, to the greatest celebration of the year, the Wolf's Head Jamboree. Attendants and children required. Pikes will be provided. All will be well. The Baron.
Blech.
I can go ahead and
sleepy
give you
hole.
guys this. Show to
thing.
players. Show to everyone.
Ah,
It is just the Velaki proclamation for the Wolf's Head Jamboree.
You know, I'm slightly offended by this poster. Not that I say anything about it out loud. Why are they providing pipes
As you,
for something called the Wolf's Head Jamboree?
As you all are making your way. Wait. Hold. Never mind. You're good.
Can I, while we're in like the merchant town square can I just go up to a merchant and be like, do you know a part of town that smells really bad?
Sure. Give me a persuasion check.
Sure. You can get rid of this poster. Wow. I got an 18.
Sure. As you are making your way, you kind of just talk to a I forgot. Sorry. You do kind of make your way through town, finding one of the townsperson. A place that smells bad. I mean, well, there's lakes to the north. They can smell bad because they're full of fish. From time to time, the town square can smell pretty bad.
In town, where horses and carriages. In town.
Town square can smell pretty bad because of all the horse poop and people are traveling through it. The main road's the same way. There's a lot of horse shit, so over time it starts to smell bad. Just depends on the day whether it's bad or not. That's the only place I really go. I just kind of run my shop and walk back and forth.
I'm gonna just smack my hands together and be like, hear me out. Hypothetical question. You kidnap somebody, tie them up, put a bag over their head,
Oh my
somewhere
god.
that smells bad, with horses going by, where would you put them?
Give me 1 second. Is there a commoner? Is it in monsters?
This guy is like,
maybe?
this lady is fucking crazy. She's gonna kidnap someone.
It's a hypothetical.
Hold. I think this would be a charisma. All right. Actually rolled really well, surprisingly. I don't know. I'm not really a kidnapping type of person. He's giving you very weird eyes.
That's
And
fair.
appears to be a little bit taken back.
That's a hypothetical, dude. Chill.
As you're looking at him, you kind of see him glancing off towards the guards that are around town square a little bit, trying to keep an eye on where they are. He doesn't seem to freak out or yell or anything though, so
that's good. Go like, chill out, dude. You fucking stressing. And then just go away.
sure, all will be well.
Yeah, that.
As you guys keep making your way along the road towards the stockyard, everyone give me perception checks.
Boy.
Perception.
Oh, I should have done this before, but it's fine. I can do it for every single person. Oop. Okay. So, O'Leary, as you are looking around,
And sniffing.
actually, sorry, I didn't realize I rolled for both of them. That's fair. O'Leary, as you're making your way outside of town square, you're kind of keeping an eye around you, and you do notice that it appears that two of the guards do seem to be following you. All of you notice as one of the guards seems to get his spear stuck into a hole as he's walking behind you guys, as he just kind of starts to scream expletives as he is trying to get his spear unstuck from this hole in the cobblestone, which completely reveals the fact that there's two guards that are following you, as the other one's kind of giving him a look and looking back at you.
I just laugh.
I'm just gonna wave. Hello.
They're a good distance behind you, but they you kind of see him as he's kind of the other one's just like fuck shit, damn fuck god, and the other one's just like pull it up, hurry up.
I'm just gonna
Kinda
nudge
waving
Opal
to
and be like, that
citizens
guy's
as they
pullout
kinda-
game is weak.
Citizens kind of like turn to like look at what's going on as they kind of walk past. He just kind of gives them a nice courtesy wave. All will be well. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Hurry up.
Okay, I turn around and start walking faster so we can lose him.
Yeah.
Sure. That's what you want to try to attempt to do. Are you running or are you
Mhm.
just walking faster?
Just walking really fast.
Okay. You guys can give me another perception check if you would like to.
I feel like we're pretty standoutish, though, you know?
Yeah.
Was it the antlers that, you know?
The satyr or the half orc or
They're still following you.
No.
They're not very good at being inconspicuous as they are dressed in full armor and city garb. But
no, I
they
feel
do
that.
appear to be following you at a little bit of a distance, keeping an eye on you.
That's fine. I'm just
I wonder if it's
sniffing.
a specific one of us who was asking about kidnapping or if it's the group in general.
I think it's a little bit of column A, a lot of bit of column A with a little bit of column B.
As you all continue your way to the stockyard, I will go ahead and give you the description of that again. Let's go ahead. This large stockyard has several locked sheds along the periphery and lies adjacent to a roomy warehouse. A wooden sign from the front gate reads, Arisect Stockyard. Parked at the south end of the stockyard is a sturdy Carnivore wagon. Its colorful painting peeling off, faded letters on the side of it, or side spell out the words, Rictavio's Carnival of Wonder. A heavy padlock secures the back door.
Oh, we went to Rictavio's, didn't we? That's
No,
on
you
his-
just went to the stockyard.
Mm.
The Rictavio's thing has been locked since the last time you checked it as well.
We can just walk around, do some sniffing.
There you go. I don't know if I showed this to you last time, but that is the wagon that you see.
Oh.
Mm.
It is boarded up and in rough shape. However,
Oh.
the stockyard does have a general store in it, which is where you went last time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, let's go shopping for smells.
Mm-hmm.
Making your way around the stockyard itself, go ahead and give me perception checks.
Hell yeah, there's my good rolls.
No one.
Mine are averaging.
Keith, Illyri, and Opal. Looking around, you do see that there is a larger warehouse. The warehouse is mostly open. It appears to be mostly parked with different carts from traders and different things like that. It's fairly easy to access. There is a couple of different areas in the stockyard themselves that do have containers and buildings that most of them appear to be locked. They look like storage areas for different things. You're not sure who they belong to other than the cart. And is there anything else I can give you information-wise? The ground here is decently worn down. And the smell here, however, is relatively fine. The closer you get to the wagon, the worse it smells.
Mm.
Mm.
I'm gonna go up. I'm just gonna go up to the wagon. And you said there was loose boards on it, right?
The wagon? No, there's no loose boards.
Oh, where did you say that there was?
So, for what?
Oh, I can't remember when you were describing something.
Oh, the loose boards are just kind of scattered around.
The guards are still here, right?
You can see that they're not inside the stockyard. They're kind of along the road, but you can definitely tell that they're not doing a very good job of hiding themselves, but they're definitely keeping watch on you.
I'm gonna go up and talk to them
Sure.
and distract them.
Yeah, I'm gonna go up to the thing that smells very bad. What was it? The
Oh, it smells worse
Cart?
and worse as you get close to it, which is the the Carnivore
The
Wagon.
wagon.
Let me check for soap.
okay.
Just in case, since the guards are there. I'll
yeah.
do once Illyria goes and distracts the guards, I'll do my detect thoughts.
Sure. Give me a nature check.
Nature.
Okay. You get the thoughts of some sort of aggressive beast that is inside of the cart. You're not sure what it is.
Yeah, I think there's just an animal in there.
Wolf's head.
As you get closer, you can hear heavy footfalls on the wagon's base, as well as loud sniffing towards one of the wagon's barred windows.
Is it an actual wolf in there?
You don't know. Leary, give me a persuasion check.
I'm just gonna be like, "What's up, guys? What are you doing? What's going on?"
Hello, far traveler. How
Yeah.
can we help you?
How can I help you since you're following us?
We're just keeping an eye on the person who wants to kidnap someone and take someone away.
No, it was
Keeping
a
an eye out for
hypothetical. But
suspicious activity.
he pooped his pants. It's not my fault.
They give you stern looks and don't appear to drop their position. Go about your business.
You go
We're just-
about your business.
We are.
Yeah,
That's why
like-
we're here.
Blah 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 blah.
If you want us to, we could take you to a locked cell where we can keep an eye on you easier.
Not until I break the law.
They continue their stern looks as you walk away.
That's fair.
You did just walk into a town square and walk up to a random person that you don't know
Uh-huh.
and present a
That worked.
hypothetical of, Sure.
I figure out that guy's name. He's
you
gonna.
want to
I gotta
attempt-
put it on my list.
Do you want to attempt to look at the see if you can figure out what's inside the wagon?
No.
It's up to you.
No. Yes, but no. It's like clearly very like enclosed. You can't. There's nowhere to peek in, right?
There's barred
Um,
windows.
No, I mean you can peek in. There's barred windows. There's barred windows on both the front and the back of the wagon. That
Oh.
are both sides are chained up from the top to the bottom.
Yeah, I'll try to look at.
Sure. Give me an animal handling check. Okay.
He's a
You
chicken.
look into the cart itself. And what you see is let's see where is there a description of this, or do I just get to make my own description? I don't think there's actually a description of this, surprisingly enough. Give me a investigation check as well. Okay. So, what you see is a saber-toothed tiger that is armored
Ooh.
in half plate. As well as what you see that it appears to be chewing on some sort of doll that is somewhat resembling of a Vistani in the design of it. As it kind of starts to look in your direction.
I'll get down.
Okay. As you get down, you hear a large thud against the door as the chains kind of bounce as they're dangling a little bit.
Wow.
As the tiger does appear to slam into the door. As you kind of see, you see the yellowish tiger eye kind of looking at you through the barred gates, as it were, or barred window, as it were. As it
Okay,
kind of
not a
settles
wolf.
down a little bit for a short period of time, as you don't hear anything after that.
Hmm. Is there? You said there's a general store here.
Yep.
Is it like like a legitimate building, or is it kind of like open on the side of the road?
Sorry, I apologize. The stockyard itself, like the area has a general store, yes. It's also the people who own the facility. So they're kind of the owners of the stockyard in general, so this whole area. But yes,
Mhm.
they do have a store that is like an actual storefront.
So it's like inside.
Yeah.
I just want to ask somebody that looks like they work at the stockyard, preferably outside, if they saw and describe Isaac.
You don't actually see anyone who appears to be working outside in the stockyard. You do recall that there was a male and female who were tending to the general store when you came in here the day before.
Yeah, but like he wouldn't come into the store. So
I mean, he lives in town and it's the general store, so he might.
not with a fucking prisoner.
But in general, over time, he's probably been in there.
Yeah, but I don't care about that. I want to know where you went with her. Look, hear me out. We go back to town square. We kidnap the guy that I...
To clarify, there's a bunch of storage sheds as well inside of this stockyard.
Mhm.
That all appear to be... most of them appear to be locked up. The locks do appear to be different, so you could surmise that it's probably different people or different companies or businesses that own them.
Can we just walk by them and smell them?
You do see a couple of them that appear to be empty. Those ones that are empty do not have a lock on them and are opened up. And they just look like storage sheds. You can see that there's hay kind of scattered along the floor to kind of dry up some of the moisture. As well as most of them have a couple of different shelving units and different things like that for basic storage.
Yeah, can I just walk by a bunch of them and smell them?
Sure. Give me a perception check. I mean, the worst smell that you smell is coming from the cart itself, which is, as Saban learned, is probably from the defecation of, the poop from the tiger.
Yeah. But like, how long has it been locked in there?
It doesn't look malnourished.
Hmm.
It looks like it is fed on a regular basis.
Weird.
Oh, I was supposed to read this. My bad. My bad. So, another thing that I was supposed to read when you guys approach the cart. My bad. The wagon suddenly lurches, as though something big has thrown itself against the inside wall. You hear cracking of wood and scraping of metal, and the snarls of something inhuman. Upon closer inspection, you can see the side of the wagons are spattered with dried blood. You can also read an inscription on the wagon door frame that reads, "I bring you from shadow into light."
Okay, I probably wouldn't have done detect thoughts if it to my throat.
Very good. I'll give you your detect thoughts back. It is very clear that there is some sort of beast inside. And with your investigation, you got the beast inside.
I don't know. I think we should walk along the main road, maybe.
Sounds like a plan.
Good with that. I mean, we can try to make our way to the what was it? Oh yeah, the town square. Okay, that's where it was.
That's where we walked through.
Okay. Hmm. I wonder what else. Do you think that they would try to use her as one of the sacrifices at the lake?
Could happen.
You do recall that the sacrifice at the lake was primarily just a crazy fisherman.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay. I wasn't sure if it was...
And it's going to be difficult for him
Bigger
to
thing.
continue to make sacrifices.
Yeah.
He is very much dead.
The lake was like an hour away, right?
It was a good distance away. Probably like 30
Yeah.
minutes, 40 minutes. Actually, it's probably closer. Let me double check the map, because it's probably closer than that. If you like, for instance, when you guys were literally running there. Yeah, it wasn't that far. It would be like 10 minutes if you were at a full sprint. Probably less
Yeah, but
than
if
that.
I was
Probably like 5
dragging
minutes.
somebody that I kidnapped, it would take longer.
Yes, it would take longer. It's about a half of a mile, to clarify, to the edge of the lake from the center of Locky. I forget that there's actual distances, so I can give you generally decent amounts of time estimates.
What was N1 again?
N1 is, I believe, the church, but I will double check myself. It is St. Angel's Church.
I would go the main road. Like just straight through town.
Sure. You guys gonna head back and head straight through town and see if you can pick up on anything?
Yeah.
Any smells?
Smells.
We.
You do recall that there was a slightly foul odor coming from this area of town, which is the graveyard, which you can imagine probably does smell a little bit bad. Or one of the graveyards. There's multiple graveyards in town. Actually, is that a graveyard? Maybe the graveyard. No, I think the graveyard's next to the church. Let me double check. I don't think that's actually a graveyard. I think that's just a field or like a farm or something. This is not on my map.
Farm's
as
not bad.
being anything.
Yeah, that farm smell bad. Should we go to, like, walk around the farm? Like
Is
that
that
bit
the-
empty loop? Like this loop?
Yeah.
Sure.
We could do a loop.
Let's do it.
Give me perception checks along your walk. I don't know if okay, saving this back.
Yeah.
Guys are rolling so well. Okay.
And
So
another
good, so
19.
good.
Keeping primarily your nose out, more than anything. Aliri, you just can't seem to focus because every single time you turn around, there's two guards that are very obviously following you.
I'm just gonna flip them off.
They flip you off right back.
Oh my god, I love them.
As they're following you more and more, you kind of get the feeling that they're genuinely just as annoyed as you are about the fact that they have to follow you right now. You all continue up to the loop. Making your way around, you see an assortment of different houses of different size. There's two houses that are a little bit larger that appear to be possibly more well-off families. Maybe the people who own the farm and situation. The farm itself does appear to be an animal farm. Most of the things here are things that you would eat. Pigs, cows, that live in this small fenced-in area that's not very big.
Saban is trying very hard not to even look at the farm.
As you make your way around the circle, Keith, nothing strikes you out as smelling awful until you get all the way around to the other side. When you make your way around to the other side, you can tell that the wind is blowing in this direction and is blowing the smell of animal manure across the road. However, this could change directions depending on the time of day.
Getting a hint of something.
You're getting a strong hint of something. As all of you can
Could
very
be.
easily pick up the smell of shit everywhere.
could be somewhere in this area.
Where are
I'm
we?
gonna start heading towards the sun then.
You guys are right here, on the west side of the
Yeah,
circle.
this junction.
Like kind of like right along the side of the farm, like right here. What you
Perfect
do
circle.
know is that again with the 19, you can very easily piece together that this scent could go any way. It would entirely depend on the wind change. You can give me a survival check if you would like to see if you can remember what direction the wind was facing
Yeah.
at the time of day. Well, no, I was saying Heath because he was the
Oh.
one who had the realization.
I think
but he
something's
still rolled a 19.
That's weird.
Rolling
That's
a lot
4
of
19s in a row.
Roll
Yeah.
another one.
I think you're cheating.
Roll another one. It's an algorithm. I know it.
Okay.
It's a
Alright.
website thing. So the website I can tell you is an algorithm that it's based off the time of your local computer, with a couple of other variables that go with your username. So it's literally impossible to hack. It's not impossible, but it's very difficult to hack the program. So I'm not worried about it. Okay. You know that the wind has shifted a few times today. So you're not 100% that it is currently blowing in the same direction it would have been. Based off the cardinal directions and roughly around the time that Sabin has reached out. During those two times, the winds were blowing in different directions. The first time that she reached out, at least based off the fact that when you went into the house, because the first time she reached out, she was in the house. But based off of that and the information she's relayed to you, the wind was currently blowing in the direction it is now. However, there was a gust that kicked up while you guys were at the stockyard that started blowing the wind a little bit more northerly. So there's a chance that this is the area you're looking for, or there's a chance that it's an area that might not be affected by wind. That is the information I can give you.
I think we should check around here.
Okay, sounds good.
Where the animals are actually stored, is it open?
Yeah, an open fence area. There's a barn that's attached at the end of it. when you pass by the main road, you can tell that that is where they sell animals out of. You're pretty sure that the animals are not stored here long term. This is a short-term sell, like a short-term spot that they bring them into town and sell them, kind of thing. It's large enough that
Is
they
there a
can
merchant
keep
out
enough
there now?
animals. You guys left at like 8 a.m. You went there, came back to town, went to there, went to there. I'd say it's probably pushing late afternoon. At the moment, there is a stable hand, but there is no one who is actively selling animals.
It's fine.
at the
I'm
moment.
gonna just
Hold
call
on.
the stable boy over.
Hold on, we have guards following us. We have to be careful what we do.
I'm not
Yeah.
gonna do anything crazy.
Well, I mean, should we just have Illyria
Again?
just walk away?
Yeah, they're following me, right?
Yeah.
You don't
Yeah.
know.
So maybe.
They've been following your group. But
That's
Illyria's been
mostly
with the
me.
group the entire time, so you don't know.
Yeah, I'm gonna go talk to the stable boy.
Sure. Wow, you imply it's a stable boy.
Yeah. Stable person.
Sure.
I'm gonna talk to the stables.
The stables.
Yeah, just the stables.
The only way to do this is kind of calling out into the yard as they're currently tending to animals.
I'm just gonna
actually
whistle.
out in the yard.
And
Sure.
wave.
Give me an animal handling check.
But they're not an animal. Oh my god. That's two nat
So-
20s in a row.
You whistle as you watch as a large number of pigs and
Animals.
cows come running your direction.
Oh, it's safe.
As you watch as the stable hand, who is a female actually, it's a younger girl, probably in her teens, probably 14 or like 13, 14 range. As she kind of like grabs her head as all of the animals run to your location, as she kind of chases after them and tries to get their attention, as they all just stop at the fence at your location and kind of stare at you.
I'm gonna pet them.
Sure. You reach out for the animals who, as you go to pet them, they kind of lift their head above your hand to attempt to sniff out for something being there in your hand.
Yeah, I don't have food, but I'm just petting you.
As give me an insight check. Okay. Hold. You have bracers on, don't you? Okay,
Probably?
I believe so. At least your
I'm
artwork
wearing-
does, so I don't remember if you actually have bracers on or not. It's up to you.
Sure, fucking, I don't know.
Okay. One of the cows attempts to start gnawing on your bracers, try to like pull it off.
Okay, buddy.
It's well tied on, and it doesn't have sharp teeth, so it can't do this. It's just kind of gnawing on your arm.
That's fine.
As she,
Kinda cute.
I apologize. You whistled. That's the sign for feeding time, which is not quite yet, and they're very hungry.
That's on me. I was just trying to get your attention.
It's
I didn't know.
fine. Just give me a moment. She kind of runs off, and she goes out, and you see her return about 2 minutes later with a wheelbarrow filled of hay. And she kind of starts to whistle as well. As she whistles, the animals turn back in her direction and start to run out as she spreads around hay as all of the pigs and cows proceed to go eat what they can and eating their feeds. As around like 15 minutes later, she returns back to you. Is the rest of the group separating off from Illyria at this point as she attempts to do this, or?
I'm wandering
staying-
away a little bit.
I'm
Yeah,
staying
go
by.
investigate.
Okay.
Go investigate.
Sure. Give me a perception check. Okay. Opal. You do keep track of the fact that the guards seem to be following Illyria specifically at the moment.
Yeah.
Sweet. Okay.
As you guys start to make your way off. So, the stable hand eventually comes back to you, Illyria, and we'll go through what you guys are doing afterwards.
Yeah.
Can I help you?
Oh, I thought you were gonna help them first.
I just fed them.
I was talking to you as a DM.
No, I was talking. I'm going through yours first.
I got you. I'm on. I'm here. I'm here. Question.
Yes.
What's your name?
God damn it. Fucking random name right now. Actually, wait. I have a list of names. I don't know. I'm not just pulling that up. This. My name is Dorina.
Arena.
Yes.
Yeah, have you been working in the fields most of today?
I've been working at the stable the entire day.
Have you seen? And I just describe Isaac. Anywhere today? Pass by? Perchance? I don't use his name. I just describe him.
Sure. I don't recall anyone who's looked like that.
Okay. How do you like the farm? You like it here? How long you've been working here? I just start going through that whole spiel.
Sure. She relays the information that she's worked here the majority of her life, and that this is a family position. And that she works the farm, and her dad runs the selling of animals and buys animals from different people at times to time, and that this lot is just waiting to be sold to be slaughtered.
Mm-hmm.
There's no dairy cows here.
I'll just start asking
far
her,
as
did
you're
you hear
aware.
about what happened with that sheep earlier?
Which one?
The one that got mauled.
No, but it's not uncommon around here. We do have a lot of problems with wolves.
Yeah, but it was in town. It was crazy.
Oh, no, I didn't hear about that.
Yeah, I just start talking like whatever nonsense. No, I'm just distracted. The guards are looking at me,
Sure.
so I'm over
Yeah,
it.
the guards are very clearly, like, leaning against the building across the way, just kind of watching you. So what are the rest of you guys doing?
I'm just looking around
You
for
guys
potential
going-
places a person can be held.
Are you guys going by yourselves, or are you splitting up, or are you staying together still as a 3-person group?
I'll stick with somebody.
Yeah, we can
You
just
stick-
go as a group.
Yeah, stick with Saban.
Sure. What was your perception checks?
Minus 15.
Minus 26.
Okay. Keith, you're a little bit distracted with everything that's going on. The town at the moment is pretty busy. There's a decent amount of people traveling to the town square, probably mostly for food and different things. But they're kind of traveling about as you guys are all close to the center of town. There's quite a bit of traffic. Opal and Sabin. Most of the houses, or most of the buildings around here are in fact houses, and most of them appear to be living quarters. The one on the corner is a small shop that appears to sell its bakery. That does have what appears to be kind of a house built on the second story of the building. The rest of them are smaller shacks and smaller buildings. Looking through and keeping track of them, Opal, as you're making your way through, all of these buildings have windows. And all of them, as you have made your way around over the course of, like, I'll say an hour, or like 15-20 minutes as you're making your way around this area, you have seen a person or multiple people crossing by the windows at some point. Are you doing a further investigation of any of the buildings specifically? Or are you just kind of keeping an eye out?
Kind of just keeping an eye out, but I
Okay.
guess I could just walk near the windows and peer into the.
Nothing
them as
catches
well.
your eye as out of the ordinary. All of these buildings look like houses, and they look like people going about their daily lives. Nothing in this area catches you outside of just that sheer fact of it just looks like people living their lives. The center of town on the main road, there is heavy ruts that are kind of dug into the ground. These side paths, like the swooping side path that goes around the farm, the ruts are significantly less deep. And the road that leads north is significantly less deep as well. It's a little bit deeper than the circle, but it's not the main road. The bits that do have cobblestone on the main road seem to be fine, and that seems to be where most of the people travel. But kind of next to the cobblestone is where the ruts kind of are, from just the sheer travel of the number of people. That is the information that you get.
Okay. So let's see. So this is like where the cobblestone like road is.
Mhm.
Okay. I want to kind of like make my way around here.
Yeah, I was including that area.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so to clarify, I was including kind of this general area, because you guys kind of split off here, so I was kind of general search area of that.
Oh, okay. I guess the cobblestone would make more sense.
Well, it was wet ground though.
Oh, it was?
Yeah, not cobble.
There is like the sides of the road are wet, but yeah, the description she gave you was wet roads. Whether she was brought along the side of them or not is another question.
Well, I mean, I'm assuming if you're hearing horse and carriage, like, you'd be able to tell if it was on cobble versus mud, though.
But she wasn't, like, in the horse and carriage, right?
No,
No,
but I'm
just
just saying,
hears them.
like, you would hear the difference.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
But it wasn't something that she stated. It was just
Okay.
that she traveled on a wet road.
She was hearing horses and carts nearby.
Yeah.
The state of what they were driving on was, or going across was, left up in the air. You could specify more later.
Yeah. I can do more sendings if we need, but I'd rather have more questions ready to say.
I mean, my questions would have been, like, about how long did it seem like you traveled before you stopped, like, to where you are now? Like, that time, like, how much time passed, and what are you smelling? Like, is it, like, manure, like, human waste, like, dead thing, like, what? Rotten food, like, there's different smells. Mostly the time one, though.
I will do my last third level.
No, I'm not saying right now. I was just saying
Yeah,
those
I'm
those
doing
were
it.
my questions.
I'll do my last third level. But give me a minute because I have to figure out words. I only have so many. You guys can do whatever while I figure it.
I'm just distracting the guards and the stable person from their job.
I'm just still keeping an eye out, looking around.
Sure, you can do that. So, at what point do you guys kind of start to break off? And where do you go if you do break off?
I'm just walking around, I guess, just like this area, just kind of walking in circles.
Bless you.
Sorry.
And watching Sabin so that I know, like, you know, just keeping
I'm
an
gonna
eye on
give
her
this
as well.
the stable girl like 5 gold. Be like, sorry for taking up so much of your time.
You give her 5 gold?
Yeah.
Okay. You attempt to hand her 5 gold. No, I don't need this much money. We're just having a conversation.
Yeah, it's fine. Don't worry about it. It's a family farm. You need family stuff. Buy yourself something. I don't care. Buy the cows more hay. Do whatever you want.
She looks at 5 gold with give me an insight check. Okay. She looks at it with an interesting bewilderment. I don't need this much money.
Maybe you could probably use it for something.
I mean,
But you get
use
paid a
it for
day.
a lot.
Do you get paid?
But yes, I get paid for work, weekly. I get paid 1 silver a week.
Well,
To clarify,
here's...
just to give you an analogy, 5 gold is like what the
I know.
farm would make like every other year.
Jesus, wow. Yeah, I'm just gonna give her the money anyway. I don't care.
Okay. She kind of like looks around to like make sure that no one is watching her, and she
Her
puts it
family.
away as you give
Yeah.
her like more wealth than she's ever seen in her entire life.
Yeah, she'll have fun with it. Do yourself something nice. Not a pig's hat. I don't care what you do with it.
Okay. She takes the gold and I hope you have a good day. I'm gonna go
Yeah, you
put
too.
this
Have
away.
fun.
She kind of runs off.
Yeah, it's fun.
Okay. Sure. So the response that you get back, Sabin, is trying to think about this in word constraint order as well.
I know. That's why I had to type it.
Yeah.
Good. I don't know. I woke up here.
What?
Let's see.
There was a fight at the end. They probably knocked her out.
The foul stench is nothing that I recognize. I don't hear anything new. That's the end of the message.
Oh, if she doesn't recognize it, then it's not manure. Did the little girl running away from me pique any interest from the guards?
Hold. Let me give them perception checks. Because they would definitely be watching you. So monsters, I believe that's where they are. There you go. Okay. So the guard that you've talked to that's been giving you scowling eyes, walks up to you. It's hand her 5 gold. Clearly, you didn't try to hide what you're doing.
Nope.
The other one is very much just kind of out of it. You get the overall feeling based off of his roles that he's not a very competent guard.
Yeah.
He's not very good at hiding. He's probably new. What's she doing?
Me?
First you go into town. You threaten a man with kidnapping him and throwing him somewhere. Now you
No,
come
it
over
was a
here.
hypothetical question.
Now you go to the stockyard, kind of snooping around, seem to be looking for something, and then you come here and you get handed go 5 gold. What's your
Yeah.
deal? What's your business?
So just scrolling through town, smelling things. What do you want?
So you just rolled in through town and just handing someone's life wealth away?
Is that a lot of money?
Yes. That's
Oh.
more than I earn in a
What do you-
year.
Wow, you should really look into a line of work, man.
I'm well paid in my city.
Do you want 5 gold?
No, I don't need your bribery.
It's not bribery. It's
You're
more than
giving
you make
god
in a year.
who's on duty money. That's bribery.
No, it's bribery if I tell you to look the other way while I go do something and then I give you money.
I mean, you're clearly distracting me for something. Your friends all walked off. I don't know what they're doing.
Oh yeah, they kind of abandoned me, didn't they?
Well, yes, they did. Not an idiot.
That's rude.
I'm just not following them. I'm following you. You're
Well,
the
I feel like
suspicious
that's
one.
unnecessary.
Probably the leader of the group.
Wait, what?
Make sure we get lots of guards to keep an eye on you.
Hi, my
Yeah, he
name's O'Leary.
starts to walk off as he starts to talk to the Leary. We'll keep an eye on you. Has to
Okay.
talk to the other guard. You can hear him command with a commanding voice, kind of talking. Go tell the other guards keep an eye on this one. Gonna have a round the clock watch, 24/7. I want to know what she's doing and where she is.
Guys, I can't kidnap anybody.
The other guard runs off, and he's just kind of sits back against the building, just kind of squatting. Doesn't even care that you just heard his orders. Very clearly is keeping an eye on you.
That's okay. I don't do anything illegal.
Sure. So, what are the rest of you guys doing? The rest of you guys eventually join back up with Leary?
I think so, yeah.
All
I
right.
don't know.
Yeah.
I feel like she's gonna get us arrested.
You guys
I
join
feel
back
like
up with
you're
Leary.
gonna get us arrested.
As you've been gone,
You ate a sheep!
as you've been gone, there's only one guard now, staring very intently. All of the animals are eating. There's no stable girl anymore in the
Kidnapped.
yard. And Larry's just kind of standing there watching the animals, occasionally looking back at the guard, who's just
Give
giving
him
you
a
the.
little cute
You
wave.
You just kind of you wave at him, and he just gives you the like. He's like staring daggers at you, just kind of shaking his head, just arms crossed, leaning into the window.
Look, if I was into men, I'd say someday that him and I are gonna get married, but that's just a bold-faced lie.
So you guys have all gathered back up. What would you like to do?
What if we tell him that we're actually investigating a thing? And then maybe they can help us.
Yeah, but the burgomaster didn't seem to be much help.
The who?
And I don't think he's gonna be willing to help at this point.
He's a.
Yeah.
I apologize. He's a baron. He's not a burgomaster.
Oh,
My
he's
bad.
oh
Yeah, he's the
okay.
baron of town.
The baron. Okay.
He has a bigger town, so he gets a bigger name.
Hmm.
He's fancy.
Fancy as fuck.
Mhm. An unfamiliar smell.
Yeah, unfamiliar.
I take it you relay all the information as well to everyone. Save them when you get
Yeah.
back. Okay. Yeah, you guys are all
Yes,
graced with this
so, yeah.
information.
Does it... Did the lake smell weird?
Not really. The
No?
lake didn't smell like much. Like when you first arrived at the lake, you got the scent of fish. Or, because it does, they catch fish there. And there's rotting fish occasionally, but like other than that, the lake it smelled like a lake. Just smelled
Right,
like
well-
relatively fresh air.
And she went to the lake with us, so she would have known what the lake smelled like.
Yeah.
You are sure that she was knocked out as well, based off her.
Yeah,
conversation.
because there was the
now.
fight at the inn, right?
I didn't know she left knocked out, though. Then how does she know the soil's wet? Oh, the soil that she's sitting on is wet.
No,
Which
she said
means she's not.
The path that she was led on was also wet.
So she woke up for part of it.
Okay. I say well, let's see. Is this cobblestone too?
The central road. I'll go ahead and draw this. All right, let's go. So the gray line that I'm drawing at the moment is the cobblestone road.
Can I see anything?
Because I haven't really.
He's got to finish drawing it, yeah.
Oh.
There you go. It's kind of hard to see,
Mhm.
but
That's all.
that gray general
Yeah, it's the
blob.
main.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
And dirt road right here. Right here. It goes along the purple area. This area, in 8, that entire area is mostly cobblestone for the town square.
Okay.
This is dirt. This is this is dirt. This is dirt. And that is all the areas that you've looked at. The area right here is kind of dirt, but it is not well maintained. It's kind of just like very trashed dirt. It has never been fixed, so it's well worn, I guess is the way to look at it.
Well, should we go up this way?
Sure.
Yeah. You do some sniffing.
I can tell you that this area.
Sniff
Nope,
out
that's
some
black.
more.
God damn it.
I'm gonna tell them the conversation that I have with the guard.
Sure.
So we're just gonna have
As
a
you guys are
chaperone the
walking
whole
the-
time.
There is a guard following you. Give me a perception check. That area is also dirt because you stayed at the end, so you'd be able to know that. Okay. Keeping an eye on him. He is. So as you are traveling, another guard does meet with you, or meet with him. And the guards that seem to be keeping an eye on you you kind of get a constant, like, they're having a conversation. They're making it very obvious that they're keeping an eye on you. But they do kind of change off as 2 other guards are left at the post as this guy starts to make his way off.
Yeah. I wave
Um,
to my new friends.
They kind of give you an odd look. They don't wave back.
And a blow a kiss.
They don't react. They're on duty. They're not allowed to be human right now.
Like the British guards can't move or anything.
Sure. No, they're just not reacting.
Yeah.
They were told that you're a suspicious person. They don't trust you. So you guys continue north towards the gate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got a question. What's the time of day right now?
It is late afternoon at this point. It is pushing to nightfall.
Is the festival tomorrow or is it a couple?
It's 2-3 days away. Let me double check.
Okay.
I think it was 2.
I'll double check because I have a note on it for when you guys enter town. Boop. Ba-ba,
It was 3 days from when we entered.
ba,
I don't remember though.
ba-ba, ba-ba, ba. Yeah, sorry, it is 3 days. I apologize. Oh, and I apologize. The next festival is the Festival of the Blazing Sun.
Oh yeah, the wolf one just finished.
The wolf one just finished. Finished the day before you arrived.
Mm-hmm.
You guys continue along the north road. Give me perception checks. Perception checks, actually, I'll say this. Perception checks if you just want to get a general idea. Investigation checks if you're trying to keep more of a specific eye on things.
What if I just want to smell?
Perception check. Perception check the scent. It is sight and
Yeah. If I have save and bite me, can I roll my perception checks for smell at advantage?
Nope.
Oh wait, mine I haven't done. Wait, another perception check?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Nice.
Looking around the area, this area is a little bit less. It looks like it's less walked than obviously the main road. Even though it is one of the main roads out of town, it primarily just leads straight north to the lake. As you make your way along the road itself, it seems to be relatively well maintained. As not as many people travel across it, but it's still one of the main roads. The majority of houses around here appear to be living areas. You can see smoke coming out of a couple of them. The ones that are lucky enough to have fireplaces. The rest of them appear to be smaller shacks in different areas. Behind them leads forests, or not forests, but kind of like wild grasslands. Some of it maintained and some of it not, that kind of leads to the gates at the edges of the town. How far is this from the road to the main town? So yeah, behind it is like... behind it, there's like 400 feet to the gate, so you guys can easily see the gate.
I don't know. I kind of feel like the stockyard was your best bet. Or they have a basement. Well, no, because there wasn't a lot of horse traffic up there, right?
Do we have anywhere else we want to search? Or should we turn in for the night?
I don't know.
We kind of like... I wonder if we should like... One of us should go and like keep an eye on Isaac to see if he
That's
like
what I
leaves
was
in the night.
thinking, too.
Yeah. Because since he does have an obsession with Irina.
He might lead us right there.
Yep.
I think if anything, it should be two of us that watch him.
Okay.
And it should be two people that are not maybe wearing armor. And maybe still also gesturing to me, not being followed by guards.
Okay, well, who wants to stalk Isaac with me?
I can go with you because I can send a message to the others.
Sweet,
Okay.
sounds good.
I'm just gonna go poke around the stockyard again. Oh,
Okay.
maybe for like an hour and then go back to the inn.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Don't worry, I've got escorts, guys. We're good. But also keep an eye over your shoulders just in case they're gonna be watching you guys too.
Yeah.
Sure. So, who's going where?
Well, Plo and I are gonna go keep an eye out for Isaac.
Okay.
Yeah, and like, yeah.
Okay.
discreetly.
And then I'm gonna go back to the stockyards. Heath, you're more than welcome to accompany me with my guard escorts.
I'll go with her.
Sounds good. So, you all go ahead and separate the party, as it were. Make your way to your respective stations. How long do you guys stay there?
I mean, I can pretty much do it like throughout the night.
If
But
I can sit down for a short rest while we're here, I'm fine too.
yeah, we can take a short rest and then just look at it, I guess. Or just keep an eye out for him.
Sabin, give me a intelligence check. Okay. Never mind. I forgot it doesn't apply. Never mind. So, yeah, you guys go ahead and make your way out. Go ahead and just give me a stealth check. Just if you guys are gonna, I'm guessing you're trying to stay hidden, to keep an eye on the
Yeah.
house.
Oh hell yeah!
Hopefully you find it
Hey.
very easy to blend in, with town. Sabin, being who you are, it is a little bit difficult for you to hide in the streets and not be noticed.
Yeah.
The antlers and the hoofs and everything else kind of give it away.
Yeah.
That you're a little bit out of place. So you kind of feel like all eyes are on you at all times.
Yeah.
What the other two, Illyri and Heath, how long do you guys go to the stockyard?
I'd probably putz around for like an hour.
Yeah.
Just
Sure.
walk around the perimeter, still kind of doing a sniff, and I'll probably go into the general store, browse what they've got, talk, do some small talk with them. Hey, did you
As
guys
you,
see this big hulking guy?
As you arrive, the general store is currently closing down for the evening. And what
damn
you
it.
do see is you can see, you recognize Gunther, the man who owned the store that you talked to last time. He's kind of just walking around and checking the locks on all of the different buildings. As you kind of watch him go around, he kind of checks a couple locks and makes sure that everything's locked up before heading back into the general store. If you don't stop him, that's what he does. He's just kind of going around making sure everything's locked up.
I am gonna stop him,
Yeah.
actually. Because, these are... Do you own all of these?
Yes, they're rented out to me. Or they're rented out for me.
Yeah. Rented. How much, I saw there was a couple open ones.
Yeah, there's a few open ones.
What do
are
you
looking
charge?
To
Like,
rent a? I usually charge 2 silver a week.
Oh, it's not bad.
No, it's just a basic storage facility. I make sure that it's locked up every evening. Everyone gets they supply their own locking key. I just make sure that they're closed up every evening.
Yeah, if somebody forgot to lock it, you just make sure, yeah.
Exactly,
pretty
because I
cool.
mean, if something's stolen from my property, it's my responsibility, even if they left it unlocked.
True. I didn't think of it like that. I thought of it more like of a nice thing. Yeah, I talked to some hunters, and I might have some, pelts and stuff. And
Sure,
maybe
if you-
store here for a
Looking
little
at,
bit.
have they been taken care of? Have you got them properly? What is the word that I'm looking for? Properly tanned?
tanned?
Yes.
No, I have to talk to them still.
Okay. Make sure that if you want to store them here, make sure they're tanned. I try to keep the places as clean as possible, so it's easy for me to if you stop paying, empty it out, and I don't have to deal with
Huge
live
mess.
animals and different things like that. So.
Yeah. Actually, question: any of these you check them? Do any of them smell really bad?
We've had time to time with some of them have smelled bad. I had a local farmer at one point who left a lot of rotting fruit here and didn't come back for a few weeks. I found out that he died, so that was why he never came back. But
Oh.
it started to smell a little bit rank because I wasn't paying attention to it for quite some time. I actually had to have a locksmith come out and cut the lock off so I could get into it and clean it out. But that was
Gross.
a few months ago. It's been quite some time since anything's been that bad.
And be like, what's up with the wagon with the cat?
Oh, I believe that is the circus fellow's wagon. He gave me a large amount of money and asked if he could park it here, no questions asked, and I said sure.
How long has he had it parked here?
A few days.
You know what's in it?
I know that there's something big in it, and I can't go near it. That's why I told him to park it in the kind of parked in the middle so I can go around it.
Yeah, it smells really bad.
That's none of my business what his wagon smells like. It's mobile. I don't have to clean that.
Yeah, it's fair. This is weird. There's a big fucking cat in there.
I know he comes by every morning with a pile of wolf steaks. And kind of opens a latch at the top and just kind of chucks them in, so...
Oh, cool. Well, sorry, I didn't mean to take up any of your time. I'll talk to the hunters and, make sure they're tanned or whatever, and if I need to store some stuff, I'll come talk to you.
Of course, anytime. We're
Cool, thank you.
open from moment the sun rises to shortly before the sun sets.
Cool. Thank you.
Have a good day. All will be well.
Yeah, that.
So, Heath, are you just watching while all this goes down?
Yeah.
Or just kind of standing next to her, or...
Mhm.
You all make your way through the stockyard, watching him lock everything up and have your conversation. Guard standing at the door to the stockyard the entire time.
yeah. That's it for what I want.
Sure.
I don't smell anything like weird.
No,
Like
I mean,
by
other
any
than
of
the,
those.
the worst scent that's there is the
the
wagon
fucking cat.
that's not well
Yeah.
maintained. And again, it still just smells like animal manure. It doesn't smell like
Yeah.
anything super out of the norm.
Weird.
As you guys make your way back to the inn.
Yeah.
So, you all make your way into the inn. As you make your way into the inn, what is her name?
The innkeep lady?
Yeah, I believe it's Danica, right? Yeah. The one behind the bar. Oh, you all are back. Good to see you.
Well, some of us.
Your compatriot that was here. She left.
Just left.
She left you a note, but she just handed me the note and kind of strolled off. I don't know exactly where she went.
Okay.
So, inside the bar itself at the moment, the first thing you notice is that two guards follow you in and take a seat at the table. Kind of not directly in the corner, as there's currently two people sitting in the corner. As you look around, the hunters are there at the front of the bar, actively drinking to their heart's content. There is the half-elven bard as well, who's kind of off in the corner. That looks relatively well-dressed. There is two other gentlemen who appear to be very drunk at the moment, that are in fine garb. With... never mind. And that is what you see.
Cool.
Did
I'm
you
gonna ask them.
happen to make any progress on the whole bar situation or the wine
shit.
situation?
Not yet. We've been trying to figure out where our kidnapped compatriot has been.
Of course, I understand.
Yeah, no, it's on our. We're trying. We're just, and I'm gonna kind of describe. I'm gonna describe the bad smelling area, and carriages going by, and if it rings anything in her mind, perchance.
Not that I'm aware
And
of.
the soft
He
mud.
stormed in and went upstairs, and I never saw him leave. I was trying to keep track of the boss situation more than anything else. I apologize.
No, I'm just trying to, because you've lived here for a while, didn't know if it would ring anything with you. We're just trying to figure it out.
I mean, the worst smelling area that we have in town is probably, I'd probably say that the farm, depending on which way the wind is blowing.
Yeah. It just seems like it's a smell. Like, if you smelt it, you didn't know what it was. And, like, the farm smells like, it smells like a fucking farm, like animal poop, so.
That is quite an interesting situation. No, nothing that pops in my head.
I'm gonna point to the two guards, and be like, "Can you just buy them beers for me? Just,
Do you want the
whatever they need,
the grape mash or the expensive stuff?
Whatever they want."
Sure, I'll send people over and tell them that it's added to your tab.
Sure.
All right. Is there anything else you need?
That should be good.
All right. Fair enough. And she will hand you the letter that was left for you as well, and makes her way back to start to serve the hunters who are getting antsy as they're apparently very hungry.
And I ordered a wolf thing from them.
You did. They do not appear to have it at the moment.
Yeah, then I'm not gonna approach them.
So what do you guys do? Do you guys get a table down here? Do you make your way upstairs?
I'm just gonna chill down here in the guard's view.
Gonna get some dinner. Eat.
So,
Yeah.
So everyone who is around you, just to go over it again, there is the two hunters, who again are two human males who are just kind of at the front of the bar drinking. There is another two males that are well dressed. You would say probably nobly dressed, who are quite drunk at another table. The guards who take their seats off in the corner. As you watch as Danica kind of makes her way over there and offers them drinks. As they kind of one of them clearly is says no, and then the other one's like kind of shakes his head that he'll take a drink, and then you kind of see that they're having a conversation with each other, where it looks a little bit confrontational. Might be about drinking on the job, you're not sure. As well as the well-dressed bard. There's also two other people in the corner, who give me 1 second. What we will do is go to here. So, you see two other people sitting at the corner. And I will go ahead and start with Miss Lazy if you would like to describe what they see.
Well, first of all, a glorious half-elf. Billowing cape, even though she's sitting down. It's fine. Billowing. Bright red hair. Bright green eyes. Looks a little pissed. Talking to her compatriot.
And Mr. Lazy?
You see a tall, older man with a neatly trimmed beard, salt and pepper, with longish hair pulled back in a ponytail, dressed in crimson and grays, nursing a drink and not really saying anything back to his companion, just kind of nodding quietly.
Sure. Lazy, go ahead and give me a perception check as well. Actually, both of you can give me a perception check.
Let me just find my sheet.
I don't see my sheet.
I don't have a sheet.
Give me 1 second. I'm
Rookie DMs, I tell you.
I know what the fuck is this DM doing? Trying to keep everything a secret until the last second and fucked it up.
Yeah, my jaw dropped. I was like, people?
Boop and Boop. You should see your sheets under characters now. Under the
I shall
characters.
now percept.
All right.
Well,
That's a great
okay,
first
that's a way.
roll. Okay.
I shall also percept. If I could find it.
If you can also go ahead and change your character name or change your character name.
Oh my
so,
god.
what both of you guys hear is, you kind of don't pick up on most of the conversation for these two people entering. The half-orc woman, and their shorter compatriot who's cloaked, who you haven't really gotten a good eye on, or got a good look on, but appears
I
to
keep
know the
forgetting
barkeep.
that he's a dwarf.
He's a dwarf now.
I keep forgetting.
But you do hear, out of the corner of your ear, Yannick, you hear the word kidnapped, and kind of piques your interest for a moment. You do recall as you entered that the front window itself was boarded up, as if someone possibly there was some sort of brawl the day before, or possibly the morning of.
All right. So Yannick makes eye contact with Carla and kind of tries to gauge if she's heard that too.
Carla, you definitely have heard the kidnapped thing.
Yes.
He kind of like gestures like, shall we?
Yes. Exasperately gets up, flaunts her cape.
So, what I will give you guys story-wise, just to let you guys know. You guys arrived in town after receiving a letter from a fairly old letter that you believe should have arrived a long time ago. You guys had recently been to the city of Barovia, or the village of Barovia to the south. The burgomaster, or what you found out when you arrived, the burgomaster's now son, who's leading the town, his father sent you a letter seeking some help. However, the son told you that they feared that the letter had never arrived, as it's been months since it arrived, as it just arrived a few weeks ago for you all, however, as you've been tracking it down, making your way into the cursed land of Barovia that haunts these lands. And that the person in question, his sister, had been taken by another group to the city of Vallaki, where you all have arrived today, making your way to the inn to try to keep an ear out for what was going on and different things that are different things of the city. You're kind of well versed with Vallaki. You know that the city is the last standing place that seems to not be controlled by Strahd's touch in this land, as well as there's been a long-spoken rumor of the brainwashing that has happened in the town, and that the Baron himself seems to be almost in a state of constant denial that Strahd even exists, that is kind of affected the town in general. As you guys go ahead and approach them in the inn.
Well, hello there. I heard, kidnapped? Sorry, I'm rude. I didn't even introduce myself. I'm sorry. Carla Wagon, good to make your acquaintance. This is my compatriot, Yannick.
Nice
It's
to meet you.
nice to meet you. I'm O'Leary. I'm the half-orc person.
I'm here.
Yeah, you guys, you detectives?
You could say that.
Do you work for the guards? I didn't kidnap anybody.
No, we
Not
don't
kidnappers.
work for the guards, no.
Okay.
No, we've been traveling for a little while, and yes.
Okay.
We received a summons.
Aye, yes, that thing.
some sort of trouble in town here.
Mm-hmm.
Here, specifically?
Not this bar, but in town.
Oh. There's a sheep that got eaten. Also,
There's
there was a
Piper, though.
kidnapping.
Yes, the kidnapping. Hmm.
Yeah. I'll look at the barkeep. I guess somebody broke in here today and stole a friend of ours from upstairs, and we don't know. We can't find them.
Oh no, that sounds horrible.
Yeah.
I think
We
it
had
happened
a-
this morning.
Yeah, it was this morning. We had our friend send a message, and we know that her hands are bound in a bag over her head, and that there was soft dirt on the way there, and she hears horses and carriages and a bad smell that she doesn't know what it is.
Bad
That's all we-
smell. That could be anything.
Well, that's why we asked, because we asked her to describe it, but she was like, she couldn't really think. So we were like, well, it can't be like manure then, because you know that everybody knows that smell. It's very specific.
Hmm.
And then I might have asked a local townsperson a hypothetical question that if you kidnapped somebody and there was these circumstances, where would you put them? And now I have permanent guard escorts, and I put them over to the two in the corner.
As you look over at them as well, you watch as one of them is like keeping an eye on you, and appears to be writing a note down as two new people are coming to talk to you.
I think you guys are on the list too.
Ah, the list
Ah.
of being fabulous, that is.
I am on many lists.
I need to figure out that guy's name because he's got to go on my list.
Which guy?
The guy that ratted me out to the guards.
Is he here?
I don't know. I don't think so.
You know he owned a shop in town. He probably doesn't.
Yeah.
He probably doesn't go very many places other than shop in town.
We're gonna
What?
fucking harass him.
What did he rat you out for?
Asking a hypothetical question that if he kidnapped somebody in town and had to store them somewhere that was on soft dirt and had carriages going by and smelled bad, where would he put them?
That is a very suspicious question.
It's very specific.
Well, I was trying to solve a mystery.
Hmm.
It didn't work.
I would assume it did not, because now we're all on a list.
Yep.
That's all right.
Carla is good at tracking things. Has
Aye.
the room where the kidnapping took place been disturbed?
I think we're in it.
Yeah.
This is the room.
No, it would have been upstairs.
Oh, the room that she got taken from, sure, but
Yes, the scene of the crime.
Aye.
you know, I don't think we ever looked at it, so if you want to, we can.
That's true.
You
I
did.
mean, good
Okay.
place to start is at the
We're
beginning.
not really good detectives, okay?
That's all right.
Sure.
We'll teach you. It's fine.
So you
I'll
guys
show her
make
to
your
you,
way
Lord.
upstairs. So what you find is they go to the second floor windows. There is, I believe, 6 rooms up here. Let me double check. I gotta double check my notes because it's been.
Can I
a little
read
while.
the note too? From Nora? Dora? I can never remember
Yeah.
her name.
Dora.
Dora.
There is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, yeah, 6 rooms up here. I had it right. You said in order to get to the second floor, you do have to kind of make your way outside and make your way up a set of stairs. You guys make your way up there for where your rooms are. What you find is one of the rooms is open. The room that Dora was staying in is open. And the other things that you find is the rooms that you were staying in have not been touched, as you guys are currently renting them. The one that she was staying in is the corner build. It's on the south west corner of the actual inn itself. And as you look through it, you can see that there's definitely a tussle. Go ahead and give me a investigation check or survival check, whichever you prefer.
I'll do survival.
Sure. So looking through the scene, Carla, what you can see is she was clearly sleeping at the time. You can tell by the fact that one of the beds is quite disturbed. The covers, it looks like they were not thrown naturally from the bed, as they're kind of scattered along the floor. The pillow is kind of ajar slightly in the room. As you can look through it, looks like some of the furniture has been nudged out before eventually the window was broken through. The window is broken from the inside to the outside. At this point, the only thing that has been changed about this room positionally, as far as you're aware, is it looks like there is a boarded up setup. There is boards on the window from where the glass used to be.
This isn't the room that Sabin totally went out the window of either, right?
No, that's a different room.
Man, there are so many broken windows because of us.
Yeah.
Oh my. You know, you could use the perfectly good door to go out of.
Well, the bar lady's name is Danica.
Mhm.
She said she never saw him come back down, so he might have took her out the window.
Yes, that would be my next assumption. I'm gonna go over and investigate the window,
Sure.
despite it being boarded up.
Looking out the window itself leads onto a very small roof awning. Not really enough to do anything but stand on for a short period of time. It doesn't have any way down from it. It does lead out to, at least this portion, leads straight out to the main road. As well as you can see that there is glass shattering out from this window, as well as the window next to it.
Oh my. Who is staying at the room next door?
That's our friend. That's a story for a different time.
Alright, so that doesn't involve this. Okay.
Nope.
So I
never connected the fact that you guys broke 2 windows in one day.
Yeah, I did. That's why I was like, this sounds really familiar, because, like, Sabin busted
over here just
that
like
window,
laughing
too.
my ass off.
Yeah, show us to the room with the broken window.
Which one? My assumption would be that he took through the window.
I left out maybe a super important detail. We know who took her. We just don't know where they put her.
Okay,
Yeah.
who took her?
And I say it's this guy named Isaac, and I describe him, and he's huge, and he's hulking, and he works for the Baron.
Give me a
Of this
history check. Both of you.
Okay. History.
Oh,
is
I'm
not my
so good at history.
Same. Oh well,
Oh,
not
God,
too
yes.
bad.
Okay. Carla, you do recognize the name. The gentleman's name is... Let me go ahead and find it. It is Isaac Strosny. Go ahead and put that in chat so you don't have to spell it. Boop. He is the burgomaster's henchman. He is incredibly large, and has a
Like giant or
no, but like he's a very large human being. Like I'd say like something like 6'8", 6'9".
ooh, tall boy.
He is very tall. And I'm trying to think of other things that you would know about him.
He looks very intimidating.
He served the Baron for the majority of his life. And you do know that he came to the Baron as an orphan.
Okay.
However, he served the Baron as his henchman for a fairly long time.
So he's connected.
Loyal, probably, too.
Now, it was the Baron who summoned us here?
No, so you guys were summoned to the village of Barovia, separate city from here. And
Oh,
then
okay. So
sent
we're summoned to
by-
Barovia.
Yeah, and then you were sent by. Let me get his name. You were sent by Ismark, who is the current acting burgomaster of the village of Barovia,
Mhm.
to find or to help out this group with protecting his sister.
Which is the one
who
who
is the one
definitely
who
is
was kidnapped.
Oh.
Mm.
Oh. Okay. So so have you told us who you haven't told us who's been kidnapped yet?
We said it was our compatriot. Companion.
Yeah, that's the. They didn't give us a name. Mm.
Well, your
What did-
compatriot is in danger. I would wager.
Yeah, so we went to like the Baron's house and we talked to him and his wife, and they gave us a tour of the place, and we had our friend doing like thinking expanded thingy. I don't know how it works. And there was a lot of voices, but none that sounded like our friend. So we don't think that she's there. But we don't know
Alright.
where she is.
And we don't know where this Isaac lives outside of the Baron's house.
I don't
No.
know if he lives anywhere else.
As far as you're aware, he lives at the Baron's house.
Yeah. That's
You
my
were
assumption.
told that he had a bedroom at the Baron's house.
There were 2 bedrooms there, so.
Yep.
Mm.
But we have 2 people outside of there attempting to follow him if he leaves. When he leaves.
Leander Carla.
Hopefully.
Maybe.
I'm
mean-
sure they thought of that.
I hope so.
I mean, honestly, you guys might be better than us because, like, we talked to them and had a tour of the place, so, like, we probably stand out a little bit more than you guys who haven't met them.
So who is this person that was kidnapped? So we know
Your
who we're looking
compatriot,
for.
yes.
Yeah, I'll describe her and be like, she's super cute, and I totally remember her name,
Sure.
but I don't.
She would give you the name of Irina Kolyana, which you would know
That
to
one.
be the burgomaster's sister.
Yannick makes
The
eye
one-
contact with Carla and like raises an
the one that
eyebrow.
you were looking for.
Well, this is interesting and spicy.
Convenient and
Very.
inconvenient.
Where's
Well,
That's everything you're saying right now is making me nervous.
We were sent by Ismark.
Oh, he sent us here.
mm,
We were supposed to get her away from the town, which we did. Didn't keep her safe very long, though. Apparently.
Now, how many, Yannick, how many paths are out, go out of town? There's, I know there's 3 main roads, but there's another couple, isn't there?
There are many ways out of this town.
There would be the 3 main roads, as well as there's 2 forest paths that lead to the south that are usually frequented by hunters. One of them leads back to the and one of them leads kind of to a side road that goes back to the main roads. Go ahead and delete all of my drawings for the sake of just clearing that.
Do you think he would want to take her out, or do you think this Isaac would want to take her out of town?
Are we aware of Irina's importance? Did Ismark fill us in on that?
You are aware that you were aware that they were taking her to Vallaki because he was trying to get her out of the watchful eye of Strahd. And you would know that she has had encounters with Strahd before. And you would also know all of Strahd's history, more so than this group. That he has ruled over these lands for countless years, and that these lands have basically become his dominion, and anyone who enters them to attempt to stop him has miraculously disappeared.
It depends on why Irina was taken. If she was taken for him, they may be trying to move her from the town.
That's my thought.
So we talked to them in the manor, and we got the gist that Isaac is obsessed with Irina. So I don't think it's for that purpose. But I don't know.
The other thing that you did get from... You did mention her name, didn't you, at one point?
Irina?
Believe? Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
why I think
You did get...
Sabin had detect thoughts.
Yeah, you did get the opinion, or you did get the, from them as well, that if she was here, that she would be a welcomed guest.
Yeah,
That they
from
do
the
know her,
Baron and
they
the...
know who she is. Yeah, from the Baron and
So
Baroness.
she wouldn't be treated like a
prisoner in
common
a sack.
common prisoner. Yes.
Probably not. Well, I don't think they would take her prisoner. But I don't know.
Wonder
I
what
don't-
that purpose is.
My understanding was that, or is that Isaac wasn't acting under the direction of the Baron in this, but that also could be wrong because we're very bad detectives.
Well, if that is the case, then it's possible he's hiding her somewhere else. Somewhere
Yeah.
unique to
Well, we
it.
don't think she's in the house because we did the tour, we did the detect thoughts, and nothing over there smelled really bad. So, and
Was
there's not a lot
Isaac
of horse
there?
traffic over there.
Do you know if Isaac was there?
Yeah, he was there. He was following you guys
Yeah,
around
at the
entire
manor,
time
yeah.
you did the tour.
All right. Well, Yannick, should we go over and give our who are your compatriots that are over there stealthily
Is-
watching?
Opal and Sabin. And I'll describe both of them so you can try and find them.
Should we go over, Yannick, and give Opal and Sabin a little help?
Help or relief, either or.
Yes, we can go see what we can do for them.
All right.
So you guys make your way down the stairs. Are you all going with them? Illyri and...
No,
Keith?
I'm gonna stay here because I know I'm
gonna
being
stay.
followed.
Okay. It's gonna send 2 random people. Got it. So, okay. Flashing over to Sabin and Opal. Sabin, you try to stand unconspicuous next to the side of the road. Far enough away that you're, not drawing the attention of any guardsmen or any maids or anything that are leaving the mansion. However, you still kind of stick out like a sore thumb. However, Opal, you are doing a significantly better job. Go ahead and give me perception checks for your watch as you guys are kind of keeping an eye out.
Antlers always ruining everything.
So both of you, what both of you guys see is you see, at the moment, over the course of the night, you do see several maids over time, a couple of them leave. I think it's 2 of them leave, and appear to make their way north. One of them definitely notices Sabin, but keeps walking. The other 2 of them just they continue walking towards the main road, and they kind of disappear. They take a right at the main road and kind of disappear from your sight. Other than that, you can slowly kind of see around the time that the moon does come out, and it gets dark, like actually dark, and the street lights start to be lit. You can see that all the shutters to the house do end up closing, as well as no one else leaves at the moment. So that's what you guys see for the course of about 2 or 3 hours. You don't see to notice anything. Go ahead and give me a perception check for all 4 of you. Sabin's really focusing on trying to not be conspicuous.
I'm like leaning on a tree, slightly napping.
You're very tired for some reason. You don't know why. It's as if you didn't
Look,
sleep the
my
night
head
before.
hurts. I did a lot of listening today.
And it's like you didn't sleep the night before for some reason.
True.
Yeah.
So, Yannick, as you're walking down the street, you and Carla are walking down the street. You're looking for the people of the description that you're finding. What you do see is a very obvious fey creature, who is with antlers and the whole 9 yards of a satyr, kind of just leaning against the side of this house, partially asleep. You don't see the other person of the description that you were given. I'll just base that off their first stealth rolls that they made. So yeah, you see one of them at least. Carla, somehow you don't see this person. She is very hidden. You must be a master of stealth.
I'm distracted. You know.
Yannick will approach the fey creature and greet her in Sylvan.
Oh, jeez, who are you?
My name is Yannick. I was sent by your friends to help keep watch.
Really?
Yes, really. Carla is also going to speak in Sylvan.
Yeah, I'm responding in Sylvan. So.
Insight check, because
You're
I
not
hear
there.
it. Oh, I'm not?
Do you speak Sylvan?
Oh,
Mhm.
no.
Okay. Yeah, you can give me. You have no idea. Some person has walked up to Sabin and is speaking in a language that you've never heard before.
Oh my god, Sabin's a spy!
As if the rest of the day hasn't been weird for Sabin. Now someone just comes and talks to her in a language of, well, doesn't know.
Great. Oh.
You can remove yourself from stealth, or you can keep in your position and keep watch. It is up to you, Opal.
I'm gonna watch these people.
Yes, and continue with your conversation.
Well, nothing's happened. It's been a few hours, and seems like the house has gone to sleep.
We were told there were 2 of you. I only see you. I barely saw you. I'm sorry.
I know these antlers, they're super easy to hide with them. If I just lean on a tree, they look like branches.
Yeah, I
Yannick
could
just-
totally see that.
Yannick just looks at Carla and cocks an eyebrow.
What? I was startled when I saw her. I'm sorry.
How much did you drink back there?
Yes.
Is there another exit from this structure?
We didn't see one when we were inside, right?
Let me go ahead and double
I
check.
think there is a
that.
back
I don't-
door.
I can't remember.
Um,
I don't think we made it that far.
You don't
'Cause it
know
was
if
the
there's a.
kitchen.
You do not know if there's a back door or not.
I thought we went around the place.
You
Yeah,
didn't go
I
to the
said
kitchen.
No.
Wait, what?
The only
We
room
didn't-
you
Well, 'cause
did-
I asked
never
you if
actually
there's-
went to the kitchen.
No, we didn't go
Oh, we
into the
walked
kitchen.
around
I'm saying we went
outside.
around the
Oh, yeah, yeah.
premises.
You did go around the premises. Yeah, there is a back.
Okay, then yeah.
Is there anybody? Is your compatriot over there?
I'm gonna be honest. I don't know where she went after I leaned on the building.
Well,
Well,
if that's the case, I will just assume she's covering the back door and everything's fine.
Are you all still talking in a different language?
Yeah.
Yes.
We
Fine.
have no reason not to.
Yeah. Did I manage to get a short rest for some sorcery points back?
Yeah, you did get a short rest. If you would like to get your sorcery points back, you can.
Yes, and I'm gonna use my psionic sorcery to do my detect spots because 2 random people just started coming and talking to me in Sylvan.
Sure.
Is there anything I can do to block that?
Nope.
It is surface
okay.
level, so it's just like the very basic
Yeah.
of what you're.
What is
All right.
Yannick and Carla? What is your general current state? Like not specific thoughts, but like what generally is is on your mind at the moment of your characters. So like, is there suspicion? Is there questioning? Is there wonder? Like just the
If
general
they're-
mood. I
These
guess.
people are fucking idiots.
Yannick is like just kind of low. He's kind of high key bored right now.
Okay.
Yeah, that's about it.
Carla's worried that she got her cloak dirty.
That makes sense. Okay.
Oh.
You also get the thoughts of Opal, who you just get this random thought in your mind of what the fuck are they saying?
You know, I feel like she might not be at the back door.
Oh, well, that is
Well,
unfortunate.
That is very unfortunate. All right, well, I guess we'll go to the back door then.
We'll go watch the back door.
Team
Yeah.
back door.
All right.
Team back door.
Fine.
We'll be back this way. What? Give us 20 minutes or so.
We probably want to watch longer than 20 minutes.
That's up to you.
Alright. Fine. We'll be back in a little while then.
Remember what we talked about. Patience needs to last more than 30 seconds.
Fine.
Otherwise, it's not patience.
You're right.
Right? Off to the back door.
Sure. Go ahead and both of you give me a stealth check as you guys make your way over to the
Alright.
towards the back door.
God, you guys, I'm so stealthy.
I'm so filthy.
Super stealthy.
I'm sitting there fluffing my cape.
Ow!
Somehow you did significantly
Somehow.
better.
What the fuck?
So,
What are my roles tonight?
so Yannick and Carla, you all walk off kind of up the road a little ways, and then kind of wrap back around to kind of make your way so you have vision on the back door of the mansion. The entire
We're not
time,
walking side by side.
the entire time, Carla is talking like you're walking side by side. So she's being very obvious, and then she kind of turns around, and Yannick, you're just gone. You see her,
Damn
but
it,
she has
Yannick.
no idea where she has no idea where you went.
Where the hell did you go?
You basically just Batmaned her in the middle of the street.
Well, I guess
This
I'll
feels
go to the
very
side of
familiar.
the street then. I mean, jeez.
Yannick gives her the Irish goodbye.
So, Sabin
This is
and
like
Opal, you guys are
and
left to
Sabin,
watch
but
the
the
front
back door
door.
version.
As you all are sitting behind or in a view where you do have vision of the back door. How long do you guys wait? In your respective positions. At the moment, it is settled into nighttime. I would say, time-wise, it's about 9 p.m.
Okay. Well, we just had a short rest, right? So.
Yannick
I've still
feels
technically had no sleep. So.
Yannick feels freshly minted.
Mm.
Well, I
Good to go.
only need to trance for 4 hours. So, if Sabin wants to take,
If you guys want to attempt to take a long rest in your current locations, you can. You would have to split watch, though.
yeah. Okay. That sounds good to me.
The other group should be fine because they just got here.
Yep.
Mhm.
We slept during the day. It's fine.
They're 19.
When we were upstairs, were both the windows boarded?
Yes, both the windows are boarded up.
Cool.
Relatively, they're not well done.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
There's kind of like
unboard one of them.
There's 4 boards across the windows, across
Yeah,
each one.
I'm gonna unboard one of them.
Okay. You
I
take time
just
to.
boarded
You take time
those.
to unboard the window. Do you have any tools?
I mean, I've got a great axe. Hold on.
I mean,
I have a crowbar.
Okay.
I do want to try and do it quietly, though.
Give me a stealth
The
check
silent
with
crowbar.
disadvantage.
Like, I'm not using it as like a bash. I'm using it as a prying.
You
Is
give me
this
a
a
stealth
stealth?
check with disadvantage.
That's how the only way I roll stealth checks.
To be fair, if you did it the other way, you wouldn't get a stealth check. So. Okay.
5.
You attempt to be as quiet as possible. Keith, you are in the other room, and you can clearly hear that Illyria is trying to pry the doors or pry the wood off of the door or of the windows. So the window itself is facing the main road. And as you're prying open the window from where the boards are, you look down and you just see a person in full plate mail with a spear and a notepad who looks up at you and just writes a note down. Doesn't
You're
say
getting
anything.
arrested in this campaign.
Just kind of standing at the street corner, hears a sound out of the corner of his ear, turns around just to see you moving the wood from the window, and just puts a note down on a notepad.
I'm just gonna look at him and put it back.
You can't put it back. Once it's off, it's off. You have to nail it
I know,
back on.
I'm gonna put it there and it's gonna fall and it's fine.
As you drop the wood and it just kind of like planks down the. Do you bring it inside or do you let it drop? It's up to you.
Drop.
Okay. It rolls down the awning and falls like in front of the front door. So you watch that the guard just kind of shakes his head.
I hate it here.
This is 100% on you. I'm just being real.
I'm killing this man.
You asked him where he would take somebody kidnapped, and now you're surprised.
I said
they're watching
hypothetical.
you.
It's a hypothetical question.
It was a very specific hypothetical question.
I didn't know you asked hypothetical questions like that to someone you've never talked to before.
In the middle of the town center.
Exactly.
So, go ahead and all four of you go ahead who are watching the mansion and give me perception checks. Oh, never a boring day. Okay. So, Opal and Sabin on the front door. Watching it for you guys have watched it for. Are you guys doing the full long rest there?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Through the night, the things you do notice, you can see outside the walls of the city. From here, you can start to see as the street, or kind of where all of the central pillars are for this fence that goes around the entire of the city. You start to watch as a mist starts to encroach on the walls of the city. Never entering sight of the walls, but even from where you are, you can see as the mist starts to encroach closer and closer into town, but stops at the city gates, as it were. The other things you do notice is no one seems to come through the front door the entirety of the night. Carla and Yannick, you guys are very familiar with the mist of this area, in that it is a part of Strahd's domain, and it will encroach on cities, it'll encroach on paths, and you've heard the rumors of the people who have entered the mist and never came back, or the people who have been swallowed up by the mist and disappear from there, never to be seen again. You also, when you were in Barovia, saw the effect of the mist on the Burgomaster's mansion, as it had been torn to shred by wolves. The outsides of it covered in scratches from wolves and different things like that. He told you the story of Strahd sending his minions after the building on a regular basis so that they would appear from the mist. And you all watch a little bit uneased by the mist that's outside the gates, but expecting it. As you all keep an eye out on the backside of the mansion. Around 1 a.m. Carla, you do see a figure approaching the back door.
Okay.
You see a figure approaching the back door, fairly tall, and you see something slung over his shoulder. However, because of how dark it is difficult to make out what it is. It's outside the range of your dark vision.
Okay. I'm gonna tap
It doesn't
Yannick
appear to
on,
be moving.
I'm
but
gonna
it is
tap
slung over
Yannick
his
on the shoulder and be all. I'm gonna tap him on the shoulder and point to the door.
Do you have any idea where I am?
Oh, wait, fuck. Hold on.
That is up to you guys if you revealed yourself or not.
Yeah, I'll let her know. I'll have revealed myself to her at some
You
point.
played your Batman trick and kind of snuck it back up on her at the in the middle of the night, scared the crap out of her.
And it was more like, God damn it, Yannick!
What?
You scared me.
What do you need? What do you need?
Oh, somebody coming back door. Somebody's coming in the back door. Something on their shoulder.
Is it Isaac?
It appears to be a large figure. You can't make out who or what it is. They have no light. The only thing that would give them light would be moonlight, which at the moment is a very, very dark night.
Where did they come from?
Inside the house?
They
I
came,
assume, right?
no, they came from the south. It looked like they came up just along the back side of the garden. They walked straight up to the back door with something slung over their shoulder.
See if you can get a closer look.
Alright. I'm gonna get a little closer. I'm gonna try to do stealthy stealth. Ooh, stealthy stealth.
Yay.
Get a
Okay.
little closer.
Go ahead and really quickly for me. Because this is one of those situations. So go ahead and roll initiative. Let me clear out the turn order real quick.
Alright.
And I'll have to give you a. Actually, I can just do it this way. Boop. Track your token onto it. Token so
Oh,
big.
yeah. I forgot to do it on the token.
You're
There
good.
we go.
You can
I'll just
change it to 19.
Yeah. There we go.
So, boop. I think he's actually already on here, isn't he? Maybe? There? Yeah. Boop. 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 Boop, boop.
Good.
So, you give me a stealth roll. I don't even need to roll a perception check. You go ahead and make your way closer to the mansion. Are you, being that you're stealthing, you can only move at half speed. You can use your second action to still dash, so you can move your full normal speed.
Alright.
However, you are about the closest place that you could be hidden behind this house without being noticed was about 120 feet away, kind of tucked into kind of the alleyway next to the house. So you are quite a distance away. Where you noticed him is he is making his way through the garden. So.
Alright. Can I sneak through the garden too, or no, not without being seen?
You would have to go across the open field before you got to the garden, but it is, again, it's the middle of the night. So unless he can see you, if he doesn't hear you, he's not going to have a reason to look. Basically, you can stealth in the open at the moment because there is no moonlight.
Alright, so that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna try to follow him through the garden.
You're about 120 feet behind him, where he currently is. So
Okay.
I will go ahead. Let me go to the mansion on my own map just to kind of play this out in my head. So, Isaac, where are you on this map? No, you're not there, you're not there. Anyway. Get God damn it. Boop. 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 Okay. So, it'll be his turn. He's not in a hurry. He's not trying to be stealthy. He's not good at that. Something about being 6'8" makes you not very good at stealth. You watch as he's strolling up to the back door. As well as he approaches the back door, he starts to go through his backpack, or starts to go through his pockets looking for something. That will bring us to your turn again.
All right, and I'm gonna keep following him.
Okay. You get to about 90 feet away from him. Wait, sorry,
Alright.
you're an elf, so you have, what, 35 feet of movement?
Yeah.
Which, when it's halved, goes back down, I believe.
Unless I'm doing a dash too, right?
You know, I'll give you the 35 feet. That's fine. So you'll get 35 feet, so you're 65 feet away from him. Or sorry,
Okay. 90.
85 feet away
80.
from him.
85
feet away. So,
All right.
are you doing anything or just still following?
I'm following him and I'm watching.
All right.
I'm trying to stay hidden.
Here's what I'm going to do. Alright, well, on his action, he pulls out his keys. Apparently he knows his keys very well, as it takes him on the first turn, where he finds the key immediately, unlocks the door, and opens it.
Butthole.
I was like, I'll roll a d6, and if he rolls a 6, he finds the 6. Okay, sure. You watch as he opens the door and starts to make his way in. You can see the light from what appears to be possibly embers that do key into the fact that this is Isaac. You can see the reflection of him as he starts to enter the back door of the mansion. He's about 85 feet away from you. This will bring us to your turn, though.
I am going to continue to try to stealth and get a little closer.
Okay. You get about...
Just to see if I can see what the object is he's carrying.
Okay. You get about 50 feet away from him. Give me a perception check.
Alright.
Alright. What you see, that you can see with the brief embers that you can kind of make off of the kitchen fire that at this point has been put out, but still has a little bit left over. You make out that he has a human-like figure on his shoulder. You can see 2 legs as he kind of turns around as he goes to shut the door.
Okay.
That will bring us back to your turn.
Alright, Yannick was not following me in, right?
That is
No, the 6'6" man in heavy armor was not going to stealth along with you. No.
Fair enough. Alright,
We're being stealthy. Ching, ching, ching.
Clank.
he was
clank,
more
clank.
stealthier than me, let's just say that.
The first one.
I'm going to... Because by the time I get to the door, he's not going to be near enough where I can see him. Probably.
It's up to you.
Dang. Because I'm like in between.
Here's what I can do for you. Give me 1 second. Boop. Ignore your other characters that are on here, but I'm gonna drop her character on here for now. So if you want to, oh, I need to give your character vision. Hold. That is something I forgot to do. Dynamic lighting, vision, night vision, 60 feet. Save.
There we
You
go.
should see your token now.
Yeet.
So, I hold as I move this thing, because she's not in there. That is what you currently see with your dark vision, and where you currently are at the end of that turn.
Do I see any windows along that wall?
You do. You can see the window that you see on the map.
All right. I am gonna try to dart toward the wall of the house and peer up into the window to see if I see anything.
Sure. You can go ahead and do that on the map. Go ahead and make your way to the window.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
You should be able to get there and still be stealth.
Oh, okay. So that's the window? There's no other window along
here.
this wall? Alright.
And the door, to clarify, is down here.
Okay.
So if you want to place yourself to see if you can see anything, you can do that. To clarify as well, the window itself is about 5 feet off the ground. This
Oh.
house it doesn't have a basement, but it does have like an actual foundation. So you can still see, but it's like at head level where you're looking into the window.
It's almost above my head. Okay. So I can peer in. All right. I am going to hold here for a moment to see if I see Isaac walking by this way, because I don't want to obviously go to the back door yet.
Okay. Give me a perception check.
Okay. Come on, no whammy, no whammy.
Okay. You don't see him walk past the door. You do hear the sound of what sounds like footsteps to the right of where the window is. As you hear footsteps fall upon what sounds like wood planks before you don't hear anything anymore.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna go back to Yannick.
Sure.
I'm
We'll
gonna
go back
stealth,
to
of
this.
course. Go back to Yannick.
You are still
And
stealth, so not
I
broken
am.
stealth yet.
I'm going to tell him that I saw Isaac. I saw him. He's carrying I assume a woman on his shoulder. I didn't get a good look. I know there were a set of legs. Good looking set of legs, by the way. But I didn't get, to see if it was a female or a male.
Right.
I assume it was the woman we're looking for.
Was it alive?
I think she was just passed out. She wasn't moving, but I don't think she was dead. I'm assuming, of course.
Let's go inform the others.
All right. All right.
So, you guys are about halfway through your rest. Opal, are you taking the first watch or the second watch?
I'll do the first so she can get rest.
Okay.
All right. So you've gotten through your long rest then, Opal. As you get to just as you're kind of just breaking your trance, you see the other two walk back up to you.
To Savin, right?
Mhm.
All right. I'm gonna continue talking.
You do see Opal this time, who is quite
Oh, I
clearly
do?
kind of sitting next to Sabin, with her eyes closed. You would be quite familiar with this as an elven trance.
Oh, all right. I guess I'll talk common then. Well, I think we saw little Isaac going back in the back door. So, you said you knew the layout of this place.
Yeah, we've been in there. They gave us a tour.
Right. Well,
You're leaving out an important detail.
what?
He had a body over his
Well,
shoulder.
obviously he had her with him, so yes.
You're making quite an assumption.
I am. Come on.
Okay, I wake up and I'm like, okay, so who the fuck are you?
My.
Oh my, she's a lively one. We're here to help. Your friends from the inn, we kind of overheard the conversation, and apparently we're on the same list as you all, for this kidnapping. Apparently you can't say that here without being on a list. We're here to help. We talked to your compatriot here, and
We were sent to this town by Ismark.
the important detail, yes.
Important details.
For why?
To look after his sister.
Oh.
Mm.
Okay, so you're here to help us. Sweet. Okay. Sorry for the rudeness that I just
All right.
displayed.
And I
mean,
am
you just
sorry
spoke up.
for Carla, just in general.
Anyways,
Well, he was carrying her, so she probably wasn't awake, right? So I can't detect if she's in there or send her a message.
We are still making the assumption that the body was Irina's.
Yeah.
true. Or
I
that it
would
was a female
suggest-
body at all. It was just a really good pair of good-looking legs. That's all I saw.
I would suggest we try to follow his tracks back to where he was spending his time.
Mm.
Wow. You're
Well,
so
he
smart.
came through the garden. I followed him through the garden.
Well,
Would I have seen where he came in from the garden, or?
You made out the vision of him when he kind of went past you guys a little ways. You would have seen him when he got into the range of your dark vision. Because of the time of night, you would have heard him beforehand. So you knew roughly what direction he went for, but you could possibly find it. The ground is quite moist, so tracking the tracks would be relatively fresh. And he's a large
Right.
set man, so he would definitely leave tracks.
And he's carrying a body, so
Do
he
we
would
want to
definitely be trapped.
Do we want to recover your friends before we investigate further?
not quite sure how we'll get one of them out of there.
Toxic.
Yeah.
I mean, yes, we should, in case we need to do anything, but I don't know how we'll get her out without being seen. Because she's followed, like, everywhere now.
I can help with that. I just need to know that you want to go somewhere.
This entire situation is just hilarious for me as a DM. There's been a crime
Well-
in town. We're gonna immediately put ourselves on the city guard's watch list. Seems like a great idea.
Sounds like us.
3 hours later, let's ask about this.
Look, I don't have a high intelligence score. What you want from me?
Okay. Yes, we should probably follow the tracks a little bit and then see if we can get them out of the inn. I can let them know we're there without having to go in, so it might help a little.
Are they under some sort of house arrest?
No, but guards will follow.
Oh, so you're being trailed.
Is she? She did a thing, and now they're watching. Yeah,
Yeah, our friend, yeah.
she not the brightest all the time, but she's
Yeah.
strong. So
Yeah.
This is
And she's
fine.
funny.
I will go and speak to the guard that is watching her.
All right.
if
Just
we
kill all
walk
the
close,
guards.
no,
No.
if we
No,
walk
we
close
don't
enough
need
to.
Why? You're going to
I'm not
raise a large suspicion
Not
of killing
actually
all the
here.
guards. I mean.
I'm not there, I'm a pigeon.
Oh no, it's the meta pigeon. Got me again.
So,
If we walk close enough by the building, I can potentially sense if it was her in there. If she's asleep, probably not, but at least since we're going by to go the tracks, we can.
Would you be able to maybe sense him?
I know he's got some kind of magic. I can't hear him at all.
You've heard him before.
Interesting.
You got the feeling that he knew that his mind was being searched somehow. How, you're not entirely sure. But
Yeah.
he kind of blinked out his mind as you were reaching out the second time.
Yeah, because the first time I heard, that's how I found out he was obsessed, and then after
Obsessed.
that, I got nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I can't, unless the magic is gone, I can't hear him anymore.
So what are you guys doing? You guys gonna attempt to pass by the house closely? Or are you guys going to make your way back? It's up to you.
Someone
Or you could split
wait
the party.
here.
Oh, that's a
Splitting.
lovely idea.
Yeah, we should probably have someone stay and watch. So if you guys, since you already know like what he's up to, if you guys want to just stay, and me and Sabin will go back and warn them.
Very well.
Later.
All
What
right.
do we think? he's gonna
Retrieve
do
your
again?
companions, because a split party is narratively awkward.
Yeah.
Very.
It's
I mean, yeah, I don't
fine.
care.
Side note, I learned / remembered that my character isn't a fighter, that I'm a barbarian, and I don't roll stealth at a disadvantage. Smile.
Yeah.
So that was useful.
I just still want to try to pass close enough to the building to do my detect thought.
Sure. Let me look at the road.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna look at the map measurement wise. Because you would know how far your ability goes.
Yeah.
So. You know that the house itself is more than your ability's distance away from the road. So if you were going to try to attempt to get to a location where you could detect thoughts, to the location, you would likely have to, get pretty close to the house. You'd have to
Okay.
basically be against the wall in order to hear into the house enough that you might catch a glimpse of something, depending on where you were. The only bedroom as well that you remember that was against the wall was down the hallway where she said that there was 2 bedrooms, and there was the Baron and Baroness's bedroom that was fully against the wall.
Yeah.
But yeah, because it's a 2-story house, it's you're not going to get super far into the bedroom, so even if the
wait.
beds were on the opposite wall, you might not be able to reach them.
Why are we going back to get the other? I'm gonna ask Opal, the same character. Why are we going back to get the others? I can just let them know to come here.
Oh, yeah, I guess, yeah. Let's do that then. You alright?
I'm gonna sending to Heath because MSK just stepped away, and just let her know to get Illyrian to come to the
Sure.
house. If they can lose the guard, that would be preferred.
Okay.
Yeah, sure. We're on our way.
That is the message you get back. So Heath,
I'll let
you and
Yannick
Illyria were in
Carla
the
know.
different rooms, right? Originally,
Yes.
Because you were in Sabin's room the night before.
Mhm.
Okay. So yeah, you make your way to the other room. I'm gonna say Illyria's sleeping at the moment just because she's not here. As you kind of knock on the door, you don't get a response. You hear a heavy sound of snoring. As you open the door, you look in and see that there is a piece of wood that you're pretty sure is missing from the window.
My God, Leary.
Yeah, you would know it's missing from the window because you came in to investigate. That's right. Do you look at the window, or do you just try to wake up Illyria?
Gonna try to wake up Leary, give her a few soft slaps.
Okay. We'll see. I don't think she's back yet, but what else are you planning on doing? Oh, she is back.
I'm back. I just
Okay.
got back.
You're being slapped awake by Heath.
Wake up, Leary.
Gently.
What's up? Huh? What?
We gotta meet up with the others, so.
What do you... I point to the window.
Help me with
It did
this. Tear off
work.
one of the planks.
Oh, one of the planks is already missing.
It did.
Tear
My
off another
plan
one.
didn't work.
What was that, sorry?
Help me tear off another one. We need a bit more space.
I'll try and pry another board off
Sure.
quietly.
I'll help.
Sure. You can give me stealth at normal. You're getting
Stealth at
assistance.
normal. Where's my mouse?
5. As you go to look out the window, before you're even prying it off, you just look down, knowing where the guard was before. He's still leaning against the streetlight that's now lit, just kind of watching your window. As you kind of go to pry the thing off, he's just looking at you.
Like, he's still there. We
He's
need a
still
different
there.
window.
He's actively looking at you because he
We need a
remembered what
different
window
window.
he saw you in.
We're
We
gonna
need a
go
different
to
window.
the room next door, and yeah,
How many rooms did we get? Did we get 4 rooms?
You
Or
got-
did we do 2?
You got 3 rooms.
3 rooms.
Yes.
Are they all facing the main road?
Actually, correction, you only have 2 rooms now. Because what's her name left, so she would have turned in her key. So Dora left, so she would have turned in her key.
So
You
I'm
know
gonna.
what, here,
Is
I'll
her
go
room
ahead-
on the other
Go
side
ahead
though?
and just give me one second. I got this. I can go ahead and show you the layout. It was on the other side. You entered to get to her room, you entered it from the actual bar itself. So hold, and I will show you the layout that you're dealing with. So,
We got this. We can totally do this.
yeah.
there's O'Leary. There's Heath.
I've got a question.
Mhm.
Can the space between the 2 planks fit a cat?
You could get through with a cat, even with just 1 plank removed.
Yeah, but the guy's looking right at it. We gotta find a new window.
That's true.
So,
That's true.
let me go ahead and drag you guys to the map. I apologize, everyone who won't be able to see anything. You're gonna see a black screen. You can scroll down. You'll eventually see you guys in a room.
Yep, I see.
Let me go ahead and open the other door that also belongs to you. So there is a room to the south of you. However, that room is not rented out to you guys.
Okay.
The other room that is rented to you is right next door.
It's this one. So
Yeah.
So this side of the building is Main Street.
Mhm. You do have another window that does go out in a different direction from that room. If you want to go back real quick,
In my
Okay.
room, yeah.
this one is the one that is boarded up.
I
This
can't
one,
see your pings. I think you're
oh,
on GM
I
layer.
am in GM layer. Great. So this one is the one that is boarded up. This one
Okay.
is still a solid glass. And then in the other room, it is this window that is boarded up, and this one is solid glass.
Okay.
Are the solid glass ones openable?
Yes. They
Yeah,
are
but
openable.
that one faces the main road.
Yes,
Yeah,
if you're
you guys
wondering,
bullied me because you told me I could have just opened
all
it.
of these characters could have opened the window. Yes, that is a factual statement.
Listen,
Gonna open this
I
window
thought
right
I only
here.
had one window in my room.
No, you're fine.
To be fair, I had a fair excuse.
No, you're fine. It's just funny
Yeah,
for
you're-
me. So below that window is about a 15-foot drop. But I mean, it wouldn't be. I hate to say it this way, but it wouldn't be too much for a cat to jump.
I mean, I could just go outside though.
I'm gonna
I'm gonna
turn
try. I'm gonna
O'Leary.
try. Let me try one thing.
No,
I'm
no,
gonna go
wait,
knock on this
okay.
door.
Where the fuck are you? How the fuck did you get there?
I zoomed. Zoomies.
In order to get there, you have to walk outside.
Oh, it's not a floor. I
No,
see.
yeah. It's a
The
separate
railing.
it's a separate balcony. You can see it across the way.
Oh.
But this is the door to the outside that actually goes downstairs. This is the bar
To the
below you
bar.
guys. Yeah. So I mean, theoretically, you could get there. You'd have to like. The bar is still active at the moment, though. There's still people
Yeah,
in the
no,
bar.
Okay, we're gonna try. We're gonna
So-
try the window.
All right. O'Leary, I'm gonna turn to you. I want you to remember to follow the cat. I'm gonna turn you into a bird, okay?
Follow The cat. You're gonna do what?
Yeah, gonna turn you into a bird.
You should have just done it. Should have never second guessed it. That's fine.
Yes, and polymorph. She's gonna be a hummingbird.
Okay. Just for reference, are you opening the window before you do this?
Yes.
Okay. Just to be
Nope.
Just to be sure. So O'Leary, you feel as your body shifts around you, but you're the same height for some reason. But now you have wings, and you're a hummingbird.
Remember, O'Leary, follow the cat. I'm gonna make sure the window's big
I'm gonna
enough so
fly
I can
into his face.
gonna shove Illyria out of the way kind of gently.
It's good because the hummingbird has 1 hit point. So you open the window and make your way out as a cat.
Yes, gonna shapeshift into a cat.
Illyria, you still retain all of your intelligence. You just can't speak. So it is quite easy for you to follow the directions of following the cat.
And I just want to try and like sit on the back of the cat.
Okay.
That's the most lazy bird
guessing-
ever.
I'm guessing this is after the fact that the cat jumps down a 2-story
No.
building. So you're just gonna stand on the stand on the back of the cat as it jumps out the window.
I'm gonna ride the cat. Yeah.
Okay. Sure. This'll be fine. Heath, go ahead and give me a. Do you have a cat?
No, I do not.
All right. Let me go ahead and add a cat to your list. You're about to have to make checks as a cat. Never a boring day. All right. Heath. There you go. All right, Heath. You should see a cat on your list now. That'll be in the top. Go
I see
ahead and give me a dexterity check for the cat. Wait, no, the cat. Sorry, cat can climb. Cat can climb, so you can climb down. That's fine.
Alright.
Larry, go ahead and roll me a Go ahead and roll me a d20 minus 4.
4.
All right, the cat goes to climb down the wall. You are falling, so you can either fly or because you cannot hold on to the cat. You're a hummingbird. You don't have claws.
I just
You
squeak
do,
in
but you
anger
don't-
and I'll fly.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me a d20. Go ahead and roll me 2 d20 actually. Okay. You look to follow the cat. What color is the cat?
It's like orange tabby.
You climb down the wall without a problem. You look around to attempt to find the hummingbird. Do not see a hummingbird. Leary, hummingbirds can't see in the dark. And it is dark out. You see a bright light and a person standing next to it that you recognize. That is the only thing you see. You can see street lights down the street as well.
Can I just? I'm just gonna like
I'm gonna meow
slowly hover.
really loud.
down to the ground.
Sure, you can slowly hover down to the ground. You hear meowing below you, quite loud.
I'm just gonna wait until I get to the ground.
Okay. Eventually, you guys see each other. Give me a perception
I'm
check
gonna
as the cat.
Ride the cat again.
Give me a
The cat?
Give me a perception check as the cat. Things that I didn't expect to do with my day. Okay. Looking around as the cat, you notice that the guard is now making its way over to you. So Leary lands in your back.
I'm gonna dart off
Okay.
straight to the manor.
Sure. Leary, give me a d20. Okay.
10.
You cannot hold on to the cat, but you see the cat, so you can keep flying behind the cat. But
I'm gonna
hummingbirds,
try.
hummingbirds don't really use their legs very often, so they don't work very well.
Gotta work on this.
As you guys start to dart out of the vision, go ahead and give me a stealth check of a cat.
With the gores?
It's... Alright, give me 1 second. I need to do a few things. Alright, you. a perception check. Okay. Being as we're in a land of magic, and hummingbirds don't usually fly out at night. And he watched the hummingbird land on the cat, and then the cat darted off. You can luckily run faster than the guard. So, I don't even know where to go from here. Sabin, Opal, Yannick, and Carla, as they're having this conversation, Sabin, you just sent your message off. It's been about 5-10 minutes. You're waiting for your compatriots.
Mhm.
You do hear the sound of heavy footfalls of chainmail running down a cobblestone street, and then you look over as you watch as this person is now running down your street.
Oh god.
I'm gonna try to hide.
You guys can roll stealth check if you would like to.
I would like to.
Aliri, I will say that your speed at the moment is held up by Heath, as you cannot see very far at all, and you're just trying to lock onto him and just fly behind him.
Oh no. Oh no. God.
It's just a great
You're
adventure.
doing so good.
It's gonna keep on running.
Opal, go ahead and give me a stealth check as well.
Okay.
I'm so
Yeah.
happy to be able to drag down team stealth checks in another campaign.
It's fine. It's
You were
it's a
doing
group,
so good too.
It's a group effort, so it's fine.
Thank you,
So you-
Carla and Opal, for carrying us.
You guys, you guys start to you see the guard, and Yannick, as you go to look around the corner, Carla just kind of stretches out her hand and kind of pushes you backwards as the guard goes running down the street. Go ahead and give me another stealth check, Keith. You know what,
Alright.
O'Leary, go ahead and roll me a d20 too. I don't have a stat sheet for a hummingbird, so I'm making it up on the spot. They do have an advantage, though, if it makes you feel better. And that is the fact that hummingbirds are very, very quiet flyers.
Mm.
Similar to owls.
Yeah, until they're like right next to your ear.
Mhm.
It's just terrifying. It's like.
So, you guys go falling off. I would say that a hummingbird is as fast as a cat, because they're pretty damn fast. So keeping track of Keith, you have little problem outrunning the guard. However, you guys go well past the mansion. As the guard is chasing you down, you watch as he runs down the street past all of you all. As about 10 to 15 minutes later, Heath and Aliri, do you guys shift back into your form, or do you continue to travel as this form?
Yeah,
I'm gonna
chilling.
still be as a cat.
Yeah.
Okay. 15 to 20 minutes later, eventually, you all kind of waiting for the guard to leave. You watch as from the other side of the alley, a cat with a hummingbird perched on its back walks up to you.
I'm just
I
gonna
try really
wave
hard as a
my paw.
hummingbird to meow.
You attempt to open your mouth. It makes no noise, other than chirping.
Damn it.
Guess that's one way to get out, but I'm assuming the guards still saw you.
I just shake
Just-
my head no.
Just for reference, he heard the cat meow, because that was very obvious. And then I rolled his intelligence check to see if he understood that there's transformation magic, and he put 2 and 2 together that you guys had shifted into something else. So
God.
What do you mean, them standing at a broken window a second before a cat jumps down is suspicious?
it was the other window.
A different window.
The window. This
Okay,
window is like
definitely less suspicious.
this window is like a full 6 feet and on another wall away.
Yep.
Yep.
Still in his eyesight, but on the other side.
It's fine. We got here.
All right.
Yeah, I'm just gonna. Can I fly up on one of Saban's antlers?
Sure. Give me a dexterity check. So give me just a d20.
We got 13.
You can't seem to find purchase. Because the antler is relative, it's well maintained. It has no like rough spots, so you kind of like try to sit on it and then just kind of slide, and then try to sit on it again and just kind of slide. You can't do that. Hummingbirds can't do
I'm
that.
gonna lift my finger out.
You have overestimated the strength of hummingbirds.
I've never been in this form before.
And
I'm
the
gonna fly
size
into
of
Opal's
my
face.
antlers.
Holy shit! Hummingbirds fly 61 miles per hour. Dear lord.
Yeah,
I
they're
didn't
fucking
know that.
fast.
Yeah, you can easily.
That's why,
keep
like,
up with the
That's why they sound so weird when you get
Like
close to them.
I'm a bullet.
I just didn't realize they
But I
flew
can't
that
see.
quick.
Yeah, they're fast.
All right, so are we following the tracks?
Can I drop this form? Is that something I can do?
You can't, but
Nope.
he can.
Okay. I didn't know how it works, so.
To clarify, you don't understand anything they're saying at the moment.
I'll go up and
Yeah.
pet the kitty.
Keith does.
I'm just gonna lick my paw.
so
read
polymorph
myself.
polymorph
I-
doesn't carry
oh.
over languages, but wild shape does. So like as a wild shape, you can understand what people are saying because you retain your intelligence. Polymorph doesn't carry that over, so you don't retain intelligence. You can just remember what you were told.
Well, it's not like that would have changed anything.
Oh, you're fine. You pet the kitty. As you all attempt to stealth around to the other side of the mansion, as you are on the front side of it at the moment.
Yeah. Let's
Okay.
stealth.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
It'll go great.
Group
I
stealth
was
check.
gonna say speak with animals, but I could
Can I be a
speak
po-
with animals.
Can I be a pocket bird?
Sure.
Oh, stealth. All right.
I don't have pockets,
Ah,
so
shit.
don't look at me.
I've been rolling
Dang.
so well.
You can be a pocket bird. Just understand if they run and you take damage, you will no longer be a pocket bird.
Oh, but
fine. I'm gonna go in Opal's pocket.
Yeah. Okay.
Sure.
I'm cool with that because I
Um,
could just heal you.
Yeah, you guys make
Oh,
your
yeah.
way.
One hit point, you can't heal her.
Oh
you
yeah, I
would-
guess
Well,
I
you
can.
can heal. You can heal me. Not the bird.
You
Yeah.
you make your way around the mansion. Relatively stealthily. Yannick, you kind of go a little bit further out as you can kind of as basically how I'm envisioning this stealth check is that they're all being very stealthy and you're kind of jingling along and they keep waving at you to get further away. And that's how you know as a group that you're still stealthy. You're just kind of tracking further around than them.
As we go by, can I do my detect thought?
Sure. Go ahead and detect thoughts. Let me double check something as well. Because
Thank
I
you.
do not remember which room is which. And it might play into this distance wise.
Yeah, I'm
is-
gonna use sorcery points so I don't have the verbal portion of it.
Okay. So, okay. 1 second. I gotta do math. I have to use some Pythagorean theorem here. Measuring a triangle.
And I'm gonna try to ignore anyone in the like exclude anyone in the party from this, so I'm not flooded with 5 party members.
How close do you go to the wall?
As close as I can get without being caught.
Okay. How long does your detect thoughts work?
Concentration, 1 minute.
Okay. As you activate it, as you get close to the wall, the thoughts you pick up that you kind of push to the back of your mind quickly as you're kind of sorting through them. I'll say. The first one that you pick up, I'll say you're going from front to back. You pick up the thought of fear, which you have not heard before. The thought is a woman's voice, but it's not something familiar. It doesn't sound like Irina. It sounds like someone else. Just based off the thought. As you're making your way along the house, as you get closer to the back of the house, you can clearly pick up the thoughts of several of the maids that are sleeping at the moment. You pick up the thoughts of 2 dogs that are sleeping at the moment. And the Baron and Baroness that are sleeping at the moment.
I'm gonna wait till we're far enough from
I'll say that this takes up 30 seconds of your time. You got about 10 feet away from the house. It is up to you whether you would like to get closer to the house to see if you can search out a little bit more. You have 30 seconds left of the spell.
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead and give me another stealth check for a second pass.
Yeah, I expect that.
So, reaching out with your mind, you do make a second pass along the side of the house. Which, again, it only takes you a turn to make your way all the way along the house. But you are being stealthy, so it's a little bit less. So, you make your way along the edge of the house. Same side as you went by, kind of as close as you can, like against the wall, basically. You get about halfway along the house, and you hear a thought that sounds familiar to you. You hear the voice of Irina, and the thought that you hear is a repeated thought. Although you're not stretching out for exact thoughts, you do hear the phrase kind of repeated because it's very on the top of her mind at the moment. And it's that she needs to stay still and pretend to be asleep. As you get to this portion of the house, however, one of your antlers clips the edge of one of the windows. Not breaking it, but scraping against it. As it does, it makes a loud enough noise that as you start to panic with the moment that you know that this made a sound and you know someone heard it, you turn around as you start to hear voices. You start to hear more and more voices kick up and you detect thoughts. As people the constant thought that you're hearing is, what was that? As you turn around and you see candles start to be lit in the maids' quarters. And that is where we'll end our session for the evening. So, thank you guys for joining us. Thank you for our new players who are joining us as well. The continuation of this campaign. Welcome to the hellscape
Chaos?
that is the hellscape and chaos that is this campaign at the moment. This is probably the most chaotic day we've had.
True.
But it is what it is. A lot of good rolls and a lot of bad rolls in different situations. Eagle, I did see your message. And I will make sure that I get all of the entire campaign will be on either my YouTube either tonight. I'll go ahead and post that again. YouTube. I'll make sure to get it all on the YouTube tonight. I'll try to get the continuation of everything else I've done. I've been behind on my YouTube. I apologize about that, but keep an eye out for that. Thank you guys for joining us. We will be back tomorrow night, not with this campaign, but with the continuation of Metal's campaign over on his channel. Make sure you guys join the Discord, and you'll get the announcements on that of when we have announcements of where we're doing sessions and where they're going out. But yeah, I thank you guys for joining us. And does anyone have any announcements for the week?
Not I.
Built the wall.
Okay. Make sure you guys are keeping track of Miss Lazy and Mr. Lazy as the new Atlas season's about to start up, as they will be streaming that when they can. I imagine,
Ooh.
as much as they wanted to divulge. I'm gonna attempt to stream this season a little bit more. I kind of stopped streaming last season as I had a rough first day of Atlas last season, and I got frustrated and stopped streaming on that day. But yeah, I should be live a little bit more with some Atlas content as well. So yeah, just keep track of us. We'll be back next week on Friday for the continuation of the World of Sothieth, for the world that they are dealing with at the moment, as well as we'll be back for the continuation of this on next Saturday. So again, check out the YouTube for the campaigns if you missed anything. And check out the Discord for any announcements for when we get live. And I hope you guys all have a wonderful evening. Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.
I keep forgetting to say that every time I'm dying. Fucking RP wrist, damn it. Dance moves. Shit. It's a